Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. Are we live? We live, chat? Uh, yeah. Our gambling stream got scuffed again. I don't know what that was, but we're back on the main stream. I got mad topics tonight. Y'all get up in here. Y'all get up in here. Somebody says, this real this time? Nah, this shit real, nigga. Get up on in here, man. Get up on in here. Oh, there we go. We got the Academy online. What's up with y'all? Yo, this nigga said, let's go. My meat so hard right now. For what, nigga? Brittany Renner? Like, it better not be for me. It better not be for me. All right. All right, chat. Anyway, welcome. Do have a full stream for y'all. I have a shit ton of topics. I'm going to try to get through as much as I can. I do understand today. What is today? Today's a Sunday. I know some of y'all got school, work tomorrow, so I'll try to not make it the longest stream, and also I'm going to try to be mindful of not staying too long on a particular topic because we do have a lot of topics to get into. But really quick reminder, if you guys haven't yet, actually, why do I keep pulling up the old ticket link? Y'all go to my Instagram, man, and click that link in the bio. We do have a few tickets left. It actually, we have a few tickets left for our event that is coming up, I believe, in like 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. This is really coming up quick. I'll be in Toronto for Caribbean weekend, but we will be having our show the first time ever out the country, and I'm looking forward to see everybody from the 6th from Canada. And if you could fly in, I'm not gonna lie, Caribbean weekend's a special weekend. I think you guys should do it. So anyway, make sure you guys cop tickets or make sure you're coming to the show some way, somehow. I don't give a damn. And I'm looking forward to meet you guys, see you guys in person. Okay, if you don't know what type of show we kind of do, if you've been to another show, either Miami or New York, it's a little bit of it's a little bit of comedy, some performances. It's kind of like a little bit of a stream. We do giveaways. We'll mix it up with a little bit of everything. So definitely come out if you are someone who watched the stream as a faithful viewer, right? Okay. Get back to that in a little bit. Chat, not going to lie. Somebody said, how long will the tickets be on sale for? I mean, until they say we can't fit no more people in the building. That's technically how it works. Or the event starts, right? Like, come on. Anyway, so what's been going on? There's a lot been going on. We're going to talk about Drake the Ruler. We got some updates on David. We have a bunch of just different stuff. We didn't cover the Diddy stuff before. We're going to cover that. I do want to start a little bit light. Man. And let's see if we could, let's find like a nice little like pattern or groove to kind of settle into. Y'all tell me what's on your mind. Also, you guys check in. If you're in the comment section, let me know where you're watching from, where you're repping. I'm off that Espolón tonight. You know what that means. Bad timing. Very bad. So, no Brittany Renner? Nah, I got a little bit more cooking for her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a little bit more cooking. Got a little bit more cooking. I got a little bit more cooking. Okay. All right. Perfect. Cincinnati in the building. All right. Baltimore, Texas, Delaware. What's popping? Hey. All right. Yo, chat. I'm going to put y'all in this new meta. Well, actually, don't really help most of y'all, but any chat queens in here, I want y'all to clip this up, put this on TikTok. I'm putting all the girls on the new meta, okay? This is the new meta. If you're not on that Brittany Renner shit, you need to know this new meta. I've figured out a new meta for the girls, and I want to share the meta for y'all that y'all could capitalize on it before only a few privileged ones do, okay? So everybody tap in. I'm about to hit y'all with a new method. That's what's working. I've noticed it a few times. I've noticed it. Okay. Anyway, this method really even not only like I'm gonna give you the actual method, but this method is all over the place these days. Okay. This is kind of, we call this the anti-Brittany Renner method. I'm gonna tell you why I call it the anti-Brittany Renner. Because if you want to fuck and date millionaires for 15 years and still end up in a hot ass Kia moving down to Mississippi, that's a bad deal. Okay, not telling you to be a gold digger, but god damn it, how the hell you fucking niggas with 8 figures in their bank account and you end up with an EBT car? Shit don't make sense. So I got the new method and I watched it. I'm watching it work. Okay. Now, first and foremost, shout out to the cool girls who's taking advantage of this the method. It don't really work the same way with y'all. Y'all seen Keisha Cole? She popped out with Skrilla. Keisha Cole like 48. She popped out with Skrilla. Skrilla like 26. You feel what I'm saying? That's the method. The method now is the old chicks is finding a young sugar daddy. And the younger the better. I ain't gonna lie. That's the new method. Now, Keisha Cole, I think she's still chasing love. She was dating Honcho. Now she with Skrilla. Like, I'll know this shit is real, not when they're in the club, like, sitting on each other's laps. I'll know it's real when Keisha Cole is on Kensington or wherever the fucking crackheads in Philly be at. Like, when she's over there, like, really in a drug fiend trap with him, I believe it's real. But it is what it is. Good for them. This is, they call this like a hard launch or whatever. They're basically together. 17 age year gap. Listen, chat, what y'all don't know, all of these women now, they're low-key all losers. They're all dating the young niggas for the bread. Now, not Keisha Cole. I'm not saying Keisha Cole. But I want to show you the method because this method, I'm going to actually rename it. I ain't going to call it the Brittany Renner. This method, and if you are a woman right now in your 20s to 30s, get your pencil and pad. You feel me? First of all, you got to get over dating young niggas, okay? You got to go get a YN. It's called the NIL method. Yo ass, if you at 26, 27, you got to go to a college campus and bag them bag them ugly linebackers, them ugly football players that's projected to go top 5 in the draft. They've never had a bad bitch in a day in their life, but they got $3 million on the goddamn NIL. Bag them niggas. Facts. That's the method. I just released it. I know mad chicks who's 25. I'm like, how y'all keep dating college players? Bruv, that NIL contract is hitting, bro. Word to everything, bruv. Chat, the new method is every chick. Now, if you 30 and you're on a college campus, you might be a predator. Like, leave them niggas to do the two-a-days. Chill out. But if you 23 to 28, you gotta get you a YN that's on a college team with a fat NIL contract. Trust me, that nigga hasn't had that much pussy yet. He been playing football all his life. He probably medium ugly. He probably just happened to have a bad bitch, and you could really run through it. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I came up with this new method. First of all, I remember at a YoungBoy concert. I go to the YoungBoy concert. I was talking to some chick from LSU. I'm like, the chick had going to LSU. So I was asking her, I'm like, yo, why you not dating like a nigga that go to your college? She's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, my college is fucked. Basically, the older bitches is dating all the niggas at LSU. I said, what you mean? She said, yo, if you ever go to LSU and these colleges nowadays, NIL done fucked up the game. She said there's like on her campus, remember LSU's like this crazy like football thing. Players could get paid now. She says, yo, niggas got Ferraris, Bentleys, Rolls Royces. Like, didn't that Shador nigga have basically the players are millionaires in school. So they looking at the broke bitches. They're like, man, get your bum asses out of here. They want that premium pussy, bro. I ain't gonna cap with you. So what's happening now is the chicks that's like 24, 25, they're definitely not college age. Trust me. They're not getting no master's, no doctorate. You're watching a lot of older girls just date college players, not only because they're probably going to go to the league. Nigga, the NIL bag right now? Oh my God. Anyway, this was crystallized recently. I see this one nigga, he medium ugly. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we in college. Everybody medium ugly in college. Nigga named Jay Seaton. He posted up with his girl. I knew his girl. Like, not like that. Not like I don't want him to like try to kill me or kill himself. But I knew his girl because like she was like, I remember when the YoungBoy concert went down there, like somebody had asked me I was going to get her in the YoungBoy concert. She got it anyway. But when I seen her in this viral video, I'm like, if he's in college, nigga, ain't no way she's in college. No disrespect to her. But I'm telling you, she hit the method. You could bag up a nice college player with the NIL deal. He got a couple millions. And at least if you play a role right, shit, you could Travis Hunter that nigga. Word up. Travis Hunter that nigga. Feel me? That's the meta. That's the meta. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to, yo, there's a couple chicks I know. I'm like, yo, how y'all keep dating football, like college football players? They're all hitting the method, chat. They're all hitting it. The NIL method. So anyway, this nigga went viral recently. They said an LSU tackle. Because the whole time I'm like, I know this girl that I was trying to get into the or shoot, whatever. That's how we cross paths. I know she's not in college. Nigga, of course she's not in college, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Of course she's not in college. But she got to college, nigga. So the taboo of not dating younger for females is out the window. Out the window. Actually, women are on some new shit. Especially the young niggas who's getting the bag from streaming, NIL. The earlier you get them, the more you control the bag. So anyway, it says LSU tackle Jordan Seaton going viral for flexing 50K worth of go-yard backs. The nigga's in college, bro. He's in college. But that NIL deal, apparently he got a deal like he's getting paid like $4 million. He used to be at some other school. He used to be with them Colorado Buffalo team. That's where Prime used to coach, which is Deion Sanders. So he transferred and they paid like a $4 million fee for him to transfer. So basically, bro, let me tell you this. When I was in college, I was broke as a fucking joke, my nigga. I was just trying to throw parties to get some pussy. Nigga, if I had $4 million, nigga, my dick would be falling off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so now, these college players, they have it on cheat code. But here's the thing. Bro, the bitches at college not smart enough to bag a college player. It takes a real finesse to bag them niggas. So, this kind of went a little bit viral on Twitter because people are like, how could he afford? They're going to turn up to the song Spend That Shit. They're like, he's a college player. How could he afford that? Well, that's the NIL deal. Is she in college? Fuck no. Anyway, they're saying that people are worried about him because he's spending all of his NIL money. I Googled the nigga. Apparently, he's going to be a first-round pick. Like, he's going to be up there. So, like, the NIL money is like free cash for him because he's going to make real money when he goes to the league. So, Shorty is doing the method by bagging him while, nigga, he probably never had this type of pussy ever. You get what I'm saying? Look. This is my boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, run through that NIL deal. Word up. So all y'all little hoes chasing around rappers got too many bitches. Yo, these niggas on creatine, steroids, testosterone, all that type of bullshit. Like, they play 15 games a year. Like, they're stressed out in college, man. Y'all chicks need to go get y'all a 19-year-old football player who going to the league. Straight up. The NIL bag is hitting. I'm telling y'all. Right now, it's the method. It's the method. Anyway, the shit's been going on. There's a few other football players who's kind of doing the same. Like, they basically, they get the money from NIL, and now they kind of like bag, they bag whatever girl they want. And hold on, I think they responded to it. Because people were saying, yo, bro, watch out. This girl probably has bad intentions. She's just flexing your money. And hold on, let me just send this to myself. And he actually responded and he defended her. Now, this is his Instagram. And by the way, I don't think he doing nothing wrong. I don't think he doing nothing wrong. And I don't think she doing nothing wrong. You feel what I'm saying? She got that nigga right, dressed that nigga up for a vacation. Got him working out on vacation to make sure he still make the NFL. That's a W. That's a W. That's a W. Yeah. 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 There you go, girl. There you go. There you go. This the new method, chat. This the new method. These bitches is getting these niggas in college now. Fuck it. They got no chance. They got no chance. You get the 25-year-old chicks is getting the niggas in college when they 20. Straight up. As long as the NIL deal cashes. Facts. Yeah, he in love too. He posting her shit. Yeah. There you go. Nah, this is good. Anyway. I guess people, some people are looking at the Travis Hunter syndrome and they're like, yo, bro, she doesn't want you for you. He don't give a fuck, probably. He posted this in response. He said, since people are creating their own narratives, let me clear this up. The bags in the video are mine. We made a fun video to a trending sound, nothing more. Nobody spent $50K on nobody. Before y'all start labeling people or spreading false stories, remember, social media isn't real life, but y'all worried about what I do. Shit, lame. I work my ass off daily for the things I want, and may God bless you all. Shout out to this man, bro. Shout out to this dude, bro. I'm telling you. But these girls, these chicks, they know how to find a nigga with a bread, bro. They for sure. Yo, I had to look the nigga up. Jordan Seaton, draft projection. He's projected as a first-round pick, as a top offensive tackle for the 2027 draft. Spend that shit, nigga. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Women are the best scout. Yo, women will always find a nigga with the bread, bro. Bro, a woman will always, a woman is the best scout, nigga. A woman is the best detective. I've been saying, like, Bin Laden would have been hiding them caves for years if we just put like 20 toxic bitches over there. They would have searched Pakistan, Afghanistan, all the stands. They would have found that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And they definitely the best, they're the best scouts when it comes to athletes. They're now picking them in college. It's treacherous out here, Chad. And I actually like it for, it is going to be what it is. You can't really say nothing. It's going to be what it is. They're not waiting until draft day. I ain't going to lie to you, Chad. I got to get you a story. So, me, like, I'm an equal opportunity person. Like, when I'm doing my thing, I ain't in that mode right now. I might be thinking about some celibacy, but check this out, chat. Y'all know when I'm on my, like, all right, I'm back in the streets. Let's figure out what's going on. So I'm hitting up people from everywhere, man. I might be trying to talk to a bitch in Jacksonville, a bitch over there in Idaho, a bitch over there in motherfucking Wyoming. I know, yes, Wyoming, my nigga. I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, yo, shit, Milwaukee, like, whatever. Anyway, somehow, some bitch from Pittsburgh get my algorithm. A little random conversation. Bruv, this bitch was on my line trying to get to the draft party. I'm like, bitch, you don't play football. Yo, you can tell that bitch don't know the difference between a football, basketball, like a baseball. She's dying to get. She's like, are you coming to the draft? Bitch, I'm not even an athlete. The fuck is you asking me like that? These hoes is scouting these niggas early. You can imagine they at the draft. They over here calculating contract. Oh, shit, first round, fourth pick. What is that going to be? Oh, shit, second round, he's a QB, though. Oh, shit, let me calculate. Yo, these chicks is devious. This method right here, football players are a little bit dumb anyway. They catching them early. They spending that shit with the NIL deal. They at the draft party. Devious shit, chat. Devious shit. And I can't be mad. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. I'm not even mad. I'm just telling y'all other lost bitches, instead of doing the Brittany Renner, you see how this girl, I ain't gonna lie, I even DM'd the chick. I DM'd her. Now, bro, if you watch this, I did not try to fuck your bitch. Calm it down. You get what I'm saying? I DM'd her. I was like, damn, you viral, gang. Nigga, she didn't even open it. I'm like, yo, she's locked in, bro. Yo, she is locked in. She's making sure nobody takes her nigga, bro. She's on point. She dressed a nigga for. When you start dressing your man for vacation, yo, she's on point. I like her, nigga. Nigga, she is not even focusing on. Yo, nigga, get out my DM, nigga, before my man think I'm cheating with your bitch ass. You know what I mean? Yo, I respect it. A chick like this. This is her right here, chat. This is him. This is her. I respect it, though. I ain't gonna cap. I respect it. Look at her ass. You know bitches these days don't post their man. Nigga, she posts that man like he's going out of style, nigga. She got to let bitches know, this is my nigga. This is my first round draft pick. Yeah. All she got to do now is spit out a kid right before, you know what I mean? Right? The Travis Hunter method. Before the first season's done, spit out a kid. Word up. Word up. Word up. She look good, though. I ain't going to cap with you. You know, you say, oh, that's my bag? Nigga, she with the bag. Stop playing. But anyway, I'm not hating, by the way. Like, this is W method for her. Feel me? How old, like, I don't know how old she is. It's probably disrespectful to ask her age. She's probably like 25. Yeah. Yeah. Bring this big buff nigga outside the country and teach him some shit. Put that grown pussy on him now. Keep that nigga loyal. Clock that NFL. Yo, she's a real NFL agent. Oh, yeah. This is the method. Y'all lost chicks. If you think you a 10 out of 10 and you fucking a bum in your goddamn city, man, swallow your pride and go date a 20-year-old man. Get the NIL deal, man. Come on, man. Y'all chicks got to stop looking good in fucking bums, bro. I ain't going to hold you. Straight up. Yeah, she's secure. Yeah, she got this nigga living a different life type shit. Okay, I don't know what this is. All right. Anyway, shout out to her, man. She's completing the method, and respectfully, I gotta be proud of her. There's a lot of other girls that should be doing the same. I'm just putting y'all on game that y'all could get in line. Okay. By the way, speaking of which, if y'all ain't know these little college niggas is getting bread, Jordan Seaton, Maybach. The nigga got a Maybach, bro. Yo, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, he was gifted it? Nigga, who gives a fuck if he was gifted it? Nigga, even better. Wait, where we go? Where we at with it? Here we go. Him and them other people that were comparing.
I like what you're doing. All right, Jimmy. I appreciate you. Be safe, door. I like what you're doing right here, man. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Shador.
Yeah, Shador over there, too.
I like what you're doing. All right, Jimmy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Women, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you under 26 or 27, let's say 27, get you a college nigga with the NIL bag, bro. Trust. Don't waste your time chasing these rappers. Rappers are broke now. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, y'all ain't been looking at some of these rappers like, why this nigga keep streaming? Yo, streaming ain't paying that much. These niggas broke. I'm telling you the facts. Yo, these niggas is broke. So listen, if you a bad bitch, you under 27, get you a football player in college. He ain't never fuck a bad bitch like you. Trust. Like he ain't fuck a bad bitch like you. Put that pussy on him. Trap that nigga. And when your friend's saying, yo, you dating a kid, be like, so? What the fuck? Like, yo, just get that NIL deal. Anyway, I've been watching the method. I saw her go viral for a little bit. And I was like, oh, shit. I know a couple girls who's doing this right now. Every girl I know dating a football player that's lit, they're all older than the football player. All of them. Every single one. Not one football player that I know that is like lit, that's about to go to the league, is dating a girl younger than her or his same age. These bitches are seeing this from a mile away. Oh, word? Yo, they probably have, yo, what's that website that kind of like evaluate people draft stock? They're just on it like, oh, shit. Damn, his stock just jumped. I'm about to DM this nigga. Fuck out of here. Shout out to these chicks, man. Great, they're amazing scouts. Alrighty then. Don't worry about me. The NIL method is undefeated. Hey, yo, chat. We got to figure out, yo, who is this funky ass bitch right here, chat? Yo, who is this funky ass chick? Y'all seen this chick try to play my nigga Ursha Raymond on stage? Y'all see this? Yo, Chris Brown got bitches opening their legs up. You can see the moisture in the air, nigga. Like, you're like, yo, is that mist? How these bitches so wet for this nigga? Like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Usher he's trying to keep up with Chris Brown. But you know, everybody looking at Usher like, yo, Usher, you know you got that herp still. You know, and like, no disrespect. No disrespect. Like, you ain't young boys, so like they care about it with you, Usher. My bad, Usher. I'm sorry, Usher. Yeah. You ain't NBA young boy. He the only nigga they don't care what he got. They don't care what he got, nigga. Like, yo, the bitches that be fighting for young boy, that you could tell them, he got AIDS. They be like, so what? The fuck? Kentrell, come here. Come here, Kentrell. Kentrell. Yes. Usher? It'd probably be like, nigga, back up, man. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you not about to dance on me talking about, I think I might let it burn. Oh, hell nah, nigga. Get the fuck away from me, Usher. Usher, get the fuck away. They're playing with Usher. You don't see it? All right, y'all ain't see it. Oh, y'all. What? Oh, bumbo clot. What is? Yo, what type of page did I go on? What the fuck was that? I want the bumbo clot. Yeah, did y'all see what? I want the blood clot. I want the rascal. Well, hold on. I want a rascal. I want a pussy. Bumbo clot, dog. Chat. So I can't just. Yo. Anyway, let me just go to the video, bro. I got the video on the screen, yo, bro. Yo, erase that from your memory. Yo, wife it out. Yo, sorry, chat. Yo, it's crazy. All right. So, chat, this is what they doing to Usher now, man. Yo, I seen bitches taking a bra off on stage. Like, these bitches is looking at Usher like, or looking at Chris Brown like, nigga, let's fuck. Like, they want to fuck this nigga. Yo, Chris Brown is giving them bacas. Let's take that. Like, he's going crazy on these chicks, bro. I've never seen such a thing, bro. Usher tried to get in the game now, because I told you, I thought Chris Brown was on tour by himself. I ain't seen one Usher highlight. Now, I know Usher demographic might be a little bit different. Maybe they're a little bit older. But, man, if you don't get them bitches with the knee brace, you don't get them chicks with the little arthritis, little wrinkles, and, yeah, you got to do the same thing. I know you owe Usher, but you got to do the same thing. Because the chicks that Chris Brown got, they're all like 24, 25. But if you got to bring up a little cougar, a little 46-year-old chick, you got to compete, Usher. So he tried to compete. And apparently the way it's going is they're going to the crowd, they look at the baddest bitches, and they say, do you want to volunteer for one of the segments in the show? Now, not too sure if this young woman thought that she was volunteering for Chris Brown, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how these bitches want to fuck Chris Brown like this, bro. I don't know what it is. But anyway, she volunteered, and this is what happens. She's smiling. She walking up there. Okay. Which song is this? Which song is it instrumental to? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Usher should have peeped it from the minute one. Bro, she was sitting on the couch, back straight, nigga. We all know. You ever invite a bitch over, nigga, and she sit on the edge of the bed like this? With her hands right here? Hey. Yeah, no. I can't stay out too late. That's edge of the bed treatment. You know you're not finna fuck. You know what it is. Her hands like this. Edge of the bed, you not fucking, gang. Straight up. See, Usher, he trying to pause, big dick this situation. You know, sometimes when you with a chick, you just gotta have your legs all the way open. That, especially if you got that sweatpants on, she might see the dingling print. You know, she might just see it over here, just hanging on the leg. It's just resting on your leg. That's if one of them ones. Anyway, you trying to ting, but she's just sitting like this, like she on the edge of the bed. It's cooked. It's cooked, y'all. Okay, she giving some eye contact. God damn it. Usher probably thought he had the cheat code. You know that nigga Usher probably did like a million sit-ups. He the type of nigga that poured Crisco on his fucking abs and all that dumb shit, nigga. Like, he's like, yo, of course she's going. Okay. Let's see. He said, fuck it, he about to go do a Adrian Broner move, a Dean the Great move. You know, just grab the pussy. Fuck it. Just grab the pussy, bro. Like, you ever watch one of their streams? Adrian Broner and Dean the Great? Bro, they don't got, their move is just grab the pussy, bro. Just straight up, nigga. Like, yo, yeah, what's up and everything? Yeah, you about to take a shot? Pussy. Yeah, I got this shit. Them niggas wild. So Usher tried to do the AB. Oh, shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I would have called this already. This bitch looking like Desiree Perez Center. This some Rock Nation shit. You can tell this bitch looking for a lawsuit. Fuck no. She gonna sue your ass. You made me feel uncomfortable. You embarrassed me. Hell nah. You can tell this is a setup. This is a setup right here. This is a setup right here. Oh, nah. Wait, hold on. Did he go in for the kiss and she curved him? Don't Usher got a wife? I'm gonna keep it a bean though. I think she probably looking at Usher like he got an outbreak, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I know everybody talking about everything else. I think she probably seen some shit like, yo, nigga, is that a sore? Like, yo, dead ass. I gotta keep it 100, bro. Bro, this bitch stiffer than a mannequin, bro. This bitch is stiffer than a mannequin. This bitch stiffer than rigor mortis, nigga. This bitch is... Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Like, you ever see Chris Brown bring these bitches on stage? These bitches start like fucking like... They start like tweaking their nipples, nigga. Like, they horny already. You can tell. And these bitches they're in action, nigga. Like, they tongue is out. Like, their eyes look like they're in full ecstasy. Some of these bitches just straight up is orgasming. Like, they're not just sitting still. Like, these bitches is like... They're like this, like they fucking popping their ass out. They go down here to grab the pussy. They're doing the most for C Breezy. They doing the most. He ain't even start singing yet. Percocet Miley, and all he be doing is some shit like this. Percocet Miley. And he be singing and fingering him. I'm like, this is a cheat code. Nigga fingering him, licking his finger. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga Chris Brown, man. No one man should have this fucking power. This nigga Usher tried to do one freaky thing, man. This nigga, first of all, it is a little bit odd. You know, he got a whole wife. His wife probably on the side like, what? How many Birkins am I gonna get for this shit? But yo, she too stiff, bro. She too stiff. This bitch not even leaning in. He's standing up. She's supposed to be grabbing his thighs, like rubbing her head against his dick paws. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Show that she into it. This bitch looked like she had a job interview, man. This bitch like, come on, bro. He curved her. Oh, she curved him. I know a bitch ain't go on stage to play hard to get. Yo, this is where you gotta get on your Dina Gray shit, man. Yo, cuz, get the fuck out of here, cuz. Is that how you talk? Yo, get Cud the fuck out of here. Get her off stage, man. Get her the fuck off stage, bro. Why she come on stage then? Usher on one knee now. Oh, hell nah. Yeah, nah, hell nah. Hell nah. This look like an Adrian Broner, Dean the Great stream. You know when the bitches is like, get this drunk ass nigga off of me. Oh, hell nah. She leaning back? Yo, this bitch is trying to dodge the kiss like a Matrix, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Nigga, this is Usher, nigga. Nigga, this is a nigga who made the 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the drop top, cruising the streets. I got a pretty little thing that. Come on. These are my confessions. Come on. You telling me you playing with Usher like this? What's that? Is it A70? Come on. My boo. Ooh. It's always everybody. Come on, chat. Does she know who she playing with? Does she know? Are you serious? Nah, she playing, bro. She playing with my boy, man. Yo, Usher, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have grabbed her and threw her off stage, nigga, on some real Jazzy Jeff shit, man. Yo, get Cuz out of here, man. Get Cuz out of here. You know why? Y'all seen when Usher went to do Vegas? Usher was dropping cherries in bitches' mouth. Bro, these bitches was eating the cherry. The cherry had a seed in it. These bitches just swallowed the whole thing. Usher had these bitches doing anything. At one point, I see that nigga just drop a tangerine in the bitch mouth. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Usher had it to the point he would walk up to a couple. The woman will be almost pushing her husband the fuck out of the way. Move, bitch ass nigga. I've been waiting for this my whole life. Got these bitches looking like Chris Bosh in a championship celebration. Y'all seen Chris Bosh? Champagne. All these bitches looking like this when Usher come through. Who's this fucking implant rude ass bitch not going for Usher?
I don't think she want to be on the stage.
Nah, she ain't want to be on the stage, Usher. She ain't want to be on the stage. Good call. Good call, bro. Yeah, get this hoe out of here, man. Like, straight up. Nah, he even disappointed. Like, what the fuck? You know that Usher not even sweating, right? That nigga rub baby oil, coconut oil. He rubbing all type of oils on his body to be glistening and shit like that. You think you're action figure and shit like that? We gotta give him credit because he's like 45 and he still got abs. How old is he? How old is Usher? Oh, you 47. Yeah, he still got abs and all that shit. He's still, like, physically, the nigga still look like it's 2004. This shit's kind of crazy. He better be on steroids or something. I ain't gonna lie. He better be on that fucking clavicular diet. Get her ass off stage, man. Get her bitch ass off stage. Now, hold on. Let me try to find this person. I think this is the page. Yeah. Apparently, Shorty, her family starts speaking out, and her name is Gabrielle Cheyenne. Can we find her? She thinks she's bigger than the program. Come up on stage to make Usher Raymond look crazy. She thinks she's bigger than the program. Is this her? Oh, this is her. Man, y'all gonna let this bitch know she not bigger than the fucking program, man. I see somebody in the comments talking about a woman with morals. Nigga, a woman with morals wouldn't be on the fucking stage with a man with his shirt off. Like, come on. This bitch ain't got no fucking morals, man. Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, she said, boy, mom. Okay. My Facebook post is directed towards the hating hoes in my city, which is Chattanooga. Hence why, I think she meant hence, why it says chat. Chat folks aren't used to anything. Y'all ain't finna bully me. My attitude isn't nasty until I'm provoked. Y'all aren't gonna get on the internet, call me out my name and disrespecting me and expect me to keep it cool. Y'all don't know me in real life. I'm quiet and keep to myself, but don't think y'all gonna bully me about an experience that y'all didn't get. Let's see what they said on the Shade Room. Let's see what they said on the Shade Room now. Let's see what they said. Did they post her Facebook pic or Facebook thing yet? I guess not. Right? How's she playing with Usher like that, man? Anyway, here we go. All right. Okay. Her aunt and her mama enter the chat. And apparently she took a picture with Usher's wife. So this is a girl. This is Usher's wife. Okay. I think this is her aunt. Fuck Usher. Now what? Gabrielle Cheyenne, tell these hoes. What? Damn, why they beefing with Usher? Check the thread under this post. Wait. I want to see what she said. Where is it at? Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what she originally said. Oh, this is her right here. She says, yes, I went on stage, and no, they don't tell you who, what, when, and where. Baby, I wasn't going up there for Usher. I wanted Chris and Chris only. I told you. I fucking told you, man. I told you, bro. I fucking told you, nigga. Bro, these bitches don't got no morals. Nigga, that's one the right nigga. Bro, I told you. She said I was going up there for Chris and Chris only. Yo, I told y'all, chat. Nigga, I told y'all. Anyways, anybody who wasn't sitting in VIP or has a face card that doesn't qualify should hush. Bro, that's insane, bro. I told you, Chris Brown got these bitches in a chokehold, my nigga. That nigga Chris Brown got these whores in a chokehold. Bro, she thinks she's being loyal to Chris Brown by not going up on stage. Like he give a fuck. Wait, did she say anything else? No, that's insane, bro. That is fucking insane. Talking about she there for Chris Brown and Chris Brown only. Let me see if anything else is in there. Okay. Somebody named Tia Bird. I don't know who that is. Probably her aunt or something. Just so y'all know, the viral young lady at the Usher concert was my motherfucking niece. And we're all together. She was bad enough to be chosen. That man is literally half her age. I think she means twice her age. And understand me, my daughter Bree, her mom, we all together. And after she left the stage, she had a nice conversation with his wife. I don't care what no one else would do, but at least she had enough respect for her mom and dad and brother and a child. At the end of the day, she went home to her man, and he went home to her wife. Chat, this don't make no sense. She said she came for Chris Brown and Chris Brown only, but she went home to her man. Yo, chat, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Yo, I told you, chat, this tour is like some shit sent by the devil, bro. They're saying she went to her man, but she said she came for Chris Brown. Now I know how y'all mad at her experience. Now let's get this shit straight. His team walked up to her mom in the P section on the floor and asked her mom, was that her daughter, and asked if did they want to go to VIP. They never said go on stage. They came back and told her they was going to see about getting her on stage. What the fuck y'all talking about? So she didn't his motherfucking sweat on her. Oh, she didn't want his sweat on her. Y'all pick and choose every day on this blue app. Y'all don't know what the fuck you do in the situation. Y'all be mad at a motherfucker. Intro video said he was born in Detroit without... Okay. P.S. That nigga mad because he got curved and his ego is hurt. What the fuck? They're talking shit about the nigga who tried to give them a good time. All these viral comments, some of y'all need a man. My child is a respectable young lady. She was picked to true definition of a baddie and curved him. Oh my God, they actually think they did something. We laughing and she unbothered. Good day, my daughter ain't going. Famous or not, she know her worth. Bro, it's like a performance scene. You could have not went on stage. You know what's going on. She looked at Usher the same way Usher looked at Diddy. Oh, they dissing Usher. When he tried him the first time. Oh, well. What the fuck y'all wanted her to do? Get on stage and hump him and burn clothes? What do you mean, and burn clothes? Y'all mad about that motherfucker, and he wasn't even claiming our ass at first. He really still not. Don't give nobody what? Y'all mad about some shit that saved her dignity, and why the fuck she not mad, but you motherfuckers mad? People be mad about the wrong shit. And not one time did he even mention he was from Tennessee. She bruised his ego and him, and y'all heard about it. Anyways, I enjoyed the show. What the fuck? Chat, that's insane, bro. All right. Yo, Usher, man, you deserve better, bro. You deserve better, Usher. I'll fuck with you, Usher. You deserve better, bro. You deserve better. All right. Did y'all watch the Trump Correspondents' Dinner? So if you don't know what a Correspondents' Dinner is, they were going to have it a couple months ago, but some lunatic tried to run in there with a gun and like he got tackled by Secret Service. Anyway, after that, they said they were going to reschedule it. And it looked like they were scheduling it to happen yesterday. So it's basically a dinner. It's kind of like a roast. You tell sarcastic jokes. You tell self-deprecating jokes. And it's really meant for the press. You know, it's been a informal way of, greeting and also like showing the press a good time. Because again, remember under the Constitution, the First Amendment not only guarantees free speech, but it's also freedom of press. It's the reason why we have a press secretary, and it's the reason why, the president briefs, his constituents, which is the citizens of the United States, through the press. So there is a relationship no matter if he's favorable or not, or the president's favorable or not. Anyway, they had the press conference, not press conference, the dinner, Correspondents' Dinner, and I'll play a little bit of what Trump, like, he's a funny guy. He's a pretty funny guy. So Trump Correspondents' Dinner, and let's see if we could play the funniest moments or something. We're not gonna play it. He did an hour-long thing, funniest moments. Let's see if we could get to some of the funniest moments. Here we go. There we go.
So in order for our favorite White House press secretary, Caroline Levitt, who just had her second child, you and your husband, she's great. She's done a fantastic job. We all love her. She's done a fantastic job. She can do another one. She can be nasty. But sometimes she has no choice, right? But Caroline may have one of the hardest jobs in the White House. She has to deal with all of you all of the time. And you can be very difficult. You can be very, very difficult people. But I'm probably being a little bit oversensitive. Sometimes I really do think that some of you don't like me. In fact, I read a report. I get 93% negative publicity. 93. So how the hell did I win the election by so much? Think of it. I don't think that's true. I can't believe it's 93. In the 80s, maybe, but not 93. But this place is really the largest group of Trump derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time, I suspect. But some of you are lucky that our last dinner was cut short because I had brought with me what would possibly have been, I'm telling you, I had something. I was going to go after you. I feel so badly doing this. It's got to be such a letdown. Oh, yay. But your lives were really in danger the last time for an opposite reason. But on the plus side, your careers were saved, and we really do. We have a complete and total. I love the words complete and total. They say, but it means almost the same thing. I said, it doesn't matter when you say it. It's called emphasis. It's called emphasis. But everyone is now really warming up. The new White House Military Center, drone port, highly protected ballroom. We have our ballroom. The windows are this thick. I said to the people, well, if a bullet hits, what happens? Nothing.
Oh, shit.
Nothing. It bounces right off, sir. This is the greatest bulletproof glass. I said, AK-47. That's supposed to be a big one. I don't know so much about the guns. My sons know a lot. But I said, I know it's big. What would happen? They go up, meaning it can take more. I said, so if I'm making a speech and I hear that pinging sound at a window, what would I do? Sir, leave the room right away, but you're going to be safe. We're building something that's going to be amazing. And in light of what we went through, I think people understand it. It's going to be amazing. A phenomenal, one of the biggest drone ports anywhere in the world.
Okay, now I just want the jokes. Here we go.
Wow, that was very beautiful, but this has not been an easy evening, all these awards. Do I have a say?
This is the top 10 jokes.
Those awards, all those awards. But it's great to be back at a place that I know very well because I built it. And I'm very proud of it because I built it for $2.9 billion less than the Federal Reserve building, which is a lot smaller, by the way. Figure that one out. But I am delighted to be here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Amazing people, a lot of people that I like. Some I don't like it all, but I respect most of them. I must say that you do a great job, amazing job, and it's an honor. As I said 3 months ago, the show must go on. We were backstage, and we both wanted to just have it go on, whether it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, it didn't matter. But in the end, it made more sense to do it the way we're doing it. And we had a great news conference at the White House, in a very important room. And you did very well. I think we all did very well. It was a hell of an evening, I can tell you that. Won't soon be forgotten. And I think a lot was learned from that evening. A tremendous amount was learned about security and about other things, the dangers of what we all do. But just like my presidency, the second time is always better. It's always better. And the third time will be better yet. I'm only kidding. But Caroline may have one of the hardest jobs in the White House. But I wouldn't want to hire Dylan anytime soon. I hope that everyone finally got to enjoy their entire very delicious beef tenderloins, very special beef. And I want you all to know that Bobby Kennedy, who's right here, personally ran over the cow in his car. And he cut it up and he brought it here for you to eat tonight. So it's very fresh. And Bobby also suggested an appetizer featuring his favorite cut of male raccoon roadkill. But we drew the line at that, Cheryl. We said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We love Bobby. I'll tell you, it is a piece of work. You think it is fun, but he is a very different kind of a person, I will tell you. But he has what it takes, and he's smart, and he loves the country, and he wants people to be made to feel good. Do you agree with that, Bobby? He wants people to feel good. And he's doing a fantastic job. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. We can joke all we want, but thank you. Don't ever wrestle, Stephen. You'll be in big trouble. But I say, Stephen, let me ask you, did the press call? No, sir. You know, when I was a developer, I'd get a call every half an hour. For whatever reason, I always got disproportionate press. So I said, Stephen, nobody called? No, sir. 2 hours later, I say, hi, Steve, how are we doing? Everything good? Anybody call? No, sir, no press calls. I said, I'm president. Nope, they never call. So this went on for about a week. I'd say, Caroline, did the press call? No, sir, no calls. I said, nothing. It's over a week. I haven't received a call. So I said, you know what I'll do? I'm going to give the press my phone number. That was the stupidest thing I ever did. I'm getting a call every 3.7 minutes. Stephen, I don't know where the hell you've been, but the press calls, I'm getting calls, ring, ring. I was with somebody today. They said, I've never heard a phone ring as much as it's fresh. Now, I look at the thing and usually just delete, delete, delete. Every once in a while, it'll be one of the people in this room that I like, and I'll pick it up. Like this one right here calls me on occasion, right? She'll call me and she says, hello, sir. How are you? We want to talk about some horrible subject, like a horrible, depressing subject. I say, Jackie, I don't want to talk about it. Congratulations, however, on your new marriage. But I don't want to talk about it. But it's true. And people call me now. And so for weeks I go, no calls. And I learned then that both of them, they feel that I'm doing a great job. And they feel I'm above it all. Stories that are going to be fake. And I can make them from a fake story to a good story. I always find that when you don't speak to the press, you always get a bad story. When you do speak to the press, you have a shot at getting a good story. Oh, look. No, look, if I were a reporter, and let's say I'm a big reporter, I work for the failing New York Times, or I work for, well, I don't know, do they ever come to these dinners? Didn't they cancel out a long time ago? Big mistake. They should. For example, under my administration, a once feared and powerful regime that relentlessly attacked America has finally been toppled.
I don't think it's that funny. Damn, I thought it was going to be hilarious. Trump to me is a great comedian.
Nicki Minaj to start.
Oh.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down.
Is Nicki there?
She's the only one that really understood what that meant.
Oh, shit.
It's quite an evening. But tonight, but you people have no idea how lucky you are. When I'm gone, you're all going to be broke. Your business model is going to be finished. No, it's true. When I'm not around, you're going to be broke. There's not going to be anybody to report on. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else. The New York Times the other day had 5 stories about me. You know, before I got into politics, in my whole life, I had 7 front page stories. This is years of success. I think 6 were good, 1 was bad. I had 5 stories, 7, 5 good. Yeah, I had a total of 7 stories on the front page of the New York Times. That's not bad.
All right, it's not as funny. It's all good. All right, chat. Let's keep it moving. Yo. Hey, y'all West Coast niggas, man. Did YG kill Drake, yo? So the police is kind of like heating up this investigation. I didn't even know this particular arm of the police does investigations of this sort, but it's California Highway Patrol. They have now launched a full-on investigation into the death of Drake the Ruler, but they seem to be targeting not only YG, but his gang. So if you don't know, apparently there was a huge fight at this festival that happened in California. I'm gonna try to summarize where all this stuff comes from. Drake the Ruler, he's an artist from the West Coast. He's from California, and apparently after doing some time in jail, he came out, but he was dissing a lot of like gangs in people's hoods. So he was one of those people. He was kind of like, in a way, like Fulio. He was dissing people, and people were wondering, how does he get to move around dissing so many people? And some people would suspect, they just ain't bump into him yet. Anyway, there was a festival that happened, and he was there. He went there, and apparently there was a huge melee and a huge brawl with some other people that he dissed. People are thinking it's YG's gang. Treetop Pyrus. I think that's their name. Treetop, right? Is that his gang? Is that his gang? What gang is YG in? Yeah, Treetop Pyrus. So apparently there's a huge fight, and they're saying in the fight, someone brandishes a knife. Now, this is on the compounds of this festival, so people should have got searched. There's not no guns, but people probably snuck in like a knife or a shank or something like that. And in this jumping in this fight, where supposedly he was completely outnumbered, he gets stabbed a couple of times and he dies. Now, people have wondered, why hasn't this thing been solved? Like, how come nobody has solved this? Well, it's heated up recently where the police went to No Jumper. They're asking questions. Hey, listen, we want to talk to Munchie B. Munchie B had previously said he knows who killed Drake the Ruler. He passes the ball with him. All right, we want to talk to Munchie B. They said they wanted to talk to Adam. Maybe they think Adam has recorded podcasts with people, or maybe have footage of people just nonchalantly talking about Draco's murder that could help their investigation. We've seen Flacco, who covers the West Coast a good amount, and he dropped the phone number of a detective supposedly working it. But the most interesting development was YG getting detained while the police did a search warrant. And the brief detainment shows, how far along this investigation is at. Now, I could tell you this. When judges are signing off on search warrants, it means that there is probable cause. So you need probable cause for a search warrant. A judge has to review what you have as probable cause. They then make the determination, hey, we're going to allow this search warrant. So I think we have to be realistic and say whatever investigation they have going on, not saying that YG is a target of it, but they do believe that they had some probable cause to search either him, his car, his phone, or whatever he was the subject of the search warrant for. Now, we don't know exactly what they searched. This doesn't look like where he lives at. They detained him for a second. They could have just taken his phone. They could have, just searched his car. But they indeed had a search warrant. Now, what this means to me is that this is going to come to a point where a grand jury is going to have to sit through and obviously the judge determines if there's a probable cause for a search warrant, but you're going to have a grand jury who's going to determine if there's probable cause for charges. And that's how it goes. It appears that YG is kind of in the crosshairs. Now, I would think, I would really think that maybe, okay, apparently these guys can get along like that. Maybe it was somebody from YG's gang, but I'm not going to lie. I don't want to use the word, I guess I am going to use it. The noose is kind of tightening around YG's neck, like, no pun intended. Because what happened is that, and let me just play the video of him being detained. That's him there. By the way, he doesn't look like he was in cuffs. Right? These look like detectives. Look like they may have even brought him somewhere to have them give them access to something, or maybe they even try to question him. We don't know. Well, this is why it's getting very, very complicated for YG. So there's a bodyguard for Draco the Ruler. And apparently in a deposition, not connected to this current investigation, but it will be because the cops are going to look at it because they're already issuing warrants and doing them or serving them. Apparently Draco's security had testified in a deposition that the person who killed Draco had on a mask. They had a knife in their hand, and the security guard believes, because Draco was there with like 1 or 2 security, but they got jumped by like 25 people. The security believes the person that was the person who stabbed him to death, who had on a mask or a baklava, whatever, that's covering his face. They believe that person was YG. So he testified to that in a deposition. Okay? I want to show you this deposition, or the report about the deposition. And this is why this is pretty much heating up. Where, again, we don't know if it's YG, but you never know. This could carry, here we go. This could carry a RICO charge. Draco the Ruler security. Okay, he testified under oath that YG brandished a knife during the fatal backstage brawl. Now, LA Times reported on this. It says a former security for the rapper Draco the Ruler testified under oath that he saw rapper YG produce a knife and slash it towards him in the backstage fight in which Draco the Ruler was fatally stabbed, according to a recent obtained deposition excerpt. Ulrich Cooper, who was part of Draco's security detail at Once Upon a Time in LA, said YG was front and center during the December 18, 2021 brawl and was one of the 3 men he saw carrying what appeared to be a short, improvised knife. He said YG, whose real name is Keenan Jackson, was wearing a ski mask, but he recognized the rapper Hazel Eyes as he tried to protect Draco, whose legal name was Darryl Caldwell Jr. Representatives for YG never responded immediately, but that is it. The excerpt comes from Cooper's March 19, 2025 deposition, which surfaced last month in a court filing by attorneys representing Draco's family in a civil suit against the festival organizers and security contractors. It adds more context to the fight after law enforcement's investigating the killing searched the Burbank property and detained YG in the process on Thursday. The California Highway Patrol, with help of the Burbank Police Department and SWAT team, briefly detained YG while the officers searched the property. He was released after the search, and he was not arrested. By the way, this was the same day as the verses. Okay? So it's looking like the security guard is more than likely going to tell the police that, yes, he saw YG with a knife. Now, currently, he's not saying he saw YG kill Draco, but YG is now a person of interest because if the fight ended up with someone being stabbed to death and you're in the fight and you have a knife, you become damn near the main suspect. Okay? YG's repeatedly denied involvement in Dracula's death. On his June 2026 song, We Know the Truth, he rejected allegations connecting him to the killing and said he learned after arriving to perform at the festival that someone had been stabbed. Okay, so that's differs from what the bodyguard is saying. The bodyguard said he was front and center. Okay? They say he was front and center. Oh my God. Why did this nigga 6ix9ine sent me one of my clips. He's laughing like crazy. So a CHP spokesperson says the agency can't comment on this ongoing open investigation. And when asked if YG was a suspect or a person interested in the case, they're saying no one has been arrested in an ongoing murder case. The NBC Los Angeles reported that the warrant was served as part of the continuing homicide investigation. CHP told NBC that YG was present when officers arrived and was released when the search was completed. Dracula's son and other relatives, along with Cooper, sued Live Nation, C3 Presents, but whatever, and contractors from February 2022, alleging the companies involved in staging and securing the festival failed to protect Dracula from a foreseeable attack. YG is not listed in the suit as a defendant. Interesting. I wonder, how did they get this video then if they're claiming they just popped up? They popped up, they knew YG was there. Right? So they knew he was there. I feel like they wanted to detain him to try to question him. And how did the cameras know to record? That camera recording don't seem like some random person. That seems like either paparazzi or somebody who tip off from the press. Cooper testified Dracula's group was confronted by at least 20 to 25 people backstage. When asked if he recognized anyone from the opposing group, he says he only recognized YG. They asked, was he directly involved in the fight? An attorney from Dracula family asked. He said yes, he was front and center. He said that the attackers divided into groups and surrounded Dracula's party near the Artist Entry. Some wore red clothing, ski masks, and hoodies, and Cooper said the festival security personnel failed to intervene and instead closed 2 gates that could have provided an escape route. They actually closed the gate and trapped us where we couldn't leave. According to his account, one exit was blocked by security personnel while attackers swarmed the other side in the backstage area. Cooper said he initially struck one of the approaching men and momentarily lost his footing. Then he found himself fighting YG. So the security guard claimed he was fighting YG himself. And a man he described as YG's bodyguard, with Dracula positioned a foot or two behind him and to his right. And then YG produced a knife from his left hand. Cooper testified, describing the weapon as appearing to emerge from Jackson's sleeve. I think it's Jackson's YG. And when I saw that, I backed up. His confrontation continued. He says the attackers moved towards Dracula and swarmed over him. Police arrived almost simultaneously, according to Cooper, and began breaking up the fight. Cooper described the weapon he attributed to YG as a silver blade approximately 3 to 4 inches. He did not see a handle compared its appearance to an improvised prison shank. He was slashing at me, like getting me to back up. He said he was not stabbed. Cooper said he saw 2 men standing near YG with similar weapons. He described one man as being immediately beside YG and another position between them. Cooper said he concluded the men were armed after observing movements that differed from the ordinary punching. Once I saw the stabbing, jabbing motion, Cooper testified, he tried to move away from those individuals. Cooper described one of the men as bald, approximately 5'9" or 5'10", with a light brown or hazel eyes, with a blue pattern crew neck t-shirt. Oh, that's the YG. That's YG's description, I think. He described the third man. No, one of the other men, so that's not YG. He described one of the third as a similar-sized black man with dreadlocks, but said he couldn't remember the man's clothing. Cooper estimated YG was approximately 6'1" or 6'2". So how did he identify him behind a mask? He acknowledged the person he identified as YG was wearing a black balaclava that only exposed the area around his eyes. He said the man also wore a black bomber-style jacket, a black pants with red stripes, and shiny shoes. Now, chat, this is going to be very important because the cops are going to be able to corroborate certain things. Did YG have that outfit on at the festival. So even if he had a mask on, if it corroborates with the description of him and what he was walking around with, asked how he could make the identification with much of the man's face covered, he said he had met YG a lot and he had recognized his eyes, body type, height, and walking demeanor. He also testified that the members of the attacking group taunted Drakeo during the confrontation. He says he recalls hearing statements like, "Is this Drakeo? Is this who I think it is? What you want to do? Now we finally got him." He also reported hearing blood gang expressions from "Sue Whoop" to "Sup, blood," and seen individuals beating their chests. Early in the deposition, Cooper had said he had previously intervened when the two rappers encountered each other outside of a recording studio. So Drakeo and YG supposedly. According to Cooper, YG approached Drakeo and asked, "Yo, what's up with all that internet shit, nigga?" And Cooper said he had to defuse that encounter. Cooper also cited Drakeo's 2021 song, Ingle Weird, interviews and music videos released by the artists associated with the two camps as evidence of an escalating dispute. He recalled a summer 2021 interview featuring YG and two other artists in which, according to Cooper, someone says, "We don't do that internet stuff. The homie's gonna get you." Cooper insisted that the history led him to warn Drakeo before the festival that more security was needed. He believed that there was a substantial chance the two artists and their two entourages would encounter each other as Drakeo left the stage of the festival grounds. All parties will be back in court for then. That is interesting. It's kind of heating up now, Chad. Wow. YG interview 2021. See if we can find it. Is this it?
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm in here.
Maybe this is interview.
With YG and a few members of his squad. How you doing?
Let me see if I can
I'm
find
solid.
Drake.
What up, bro? What's poppin'?
Feeling good, man.
You straight?
Oh, super straight.
Yeah, you look like an MMA fighter or something.
Do I really? Oh, man. He came in here. He turned the roast on as soon as the camera goes on. All right, let's see what this is about to be like.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. What's poppin'? We got D3 in the building. Mitch, Day Solana.
That's the dope.
A gang of artists, and they signed.
Just wanted to know if you were going to still keep working with them.
Slim wasn't signed to YG. We from the same hood, from the same block. So, like I told Slim, like we talk about this all the time. I said, bro, you don't gotta sign to me. You got me already. Like you don't gotta sign, bro. You 400. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Here we go.
You feel me? Because I told Slim, we trying to make hits. We gonna move around, nigga, get rich, nigga, and have fun, nigga. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing. We really beefing. The homies gonna get you. Shit, we don't.
That's okay. Now it's making sense. It's clear. The police is looking at YG and the Treetop dudes as the killers. They do believe that fight where he got stabbed was the Treetops jumping, the Treetop dudes jumping Drakeo. And because of that, they went to, Adam said the cops wanted to talk to him too. Adam got nothing to do with anything. But Adam is in control of this video. And when, just like they came to me when 6ix9ine had sent me a video when they were trying to lock up 6ix9ine, they're going to Adam because they want the full interview of this and anything that was edited out. So yeah, they're preparing a possible RICO indictment against the Treetops and YG over this death. Clearly, it's clear. Like if they're going to No Jumper, and it's referenced in this thing saying, "Oh, YG said before, oh, we not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you." That's also a RICO type of statement. The homies gonna get you, showing that y'all issues weren't just personal. It really kind of expanded towards this gang. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm YG, I would prepare for an indictment before the end of the year.
No, we not on none of that. Nigga. We trying to make hits.
Let me just go back. Go back a little bit.
See what happened? Hey D, did you set us up? No, I'm playing.
You ever think about times like that and you're like, damn, I can't believe I'm still still thriving, still alive. Like there's been so many fucking crazy situations like that, right?
Man, yeah, I was just talking to the homie about that shit the other day. Like we've been through a lot of shit and got up out of that thing real smooth. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a blessing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure.
What would be your advice to any of them if they sort of started to get into any sort of like beefing for, you know, not beef, obviously you're gonna have beef with people in your life, but beefing as part of the music, like using that as kind of a marketing tool to an extent, or dropping songs about people, shit like that.
So remember, Drake or the Ruler had this song called Ingle Weird, right? Let me see if I could play it. And that was a song that a lot of people felt was dissing so many people. Ingle. I don't know if I could play without copyright. So basically, he kind of died over the song. Obviously, a lot more, but this song.
Shit getting nigga weird. I ain't fucking with these niggas. Nigga, I'm the Don. Turn the whole Cali against you. Tied nigga up, you hang over, you be black dub. 100 out the chop, try to box, he'll get whacked up. Mostly kicks on the mock, knock his plugs out. He's a cult member, hang him up like a coat then. Jenny from the block, make him rock like we slow dance. The Ruler, I'm the Don, niggas know that I'm a fully. It's 4G's on the Don, only poor people buy root. And 8 months for beating life, I got $1 million for recruiting. Taliban's in he blood hunting, spinning with his koofy. Shoot something, they don't even be outside for me to do nothing. I'm wearing two.
Oh shit, you talking about the Bloods?
In 8 months for beating life, I got $1 million for recruiting. Taliban's in he blood hunting, spinning with his koofy. Shoot something, they don't even be outside for me to do nothing. I'm wearing 2 kilos, getting whacked for a C-note. Think I'm Weezy F, baby, I ain't screaming, go DJ. The fireman, I burnt them, we ain't tryna hit them sermons. Y'all be giving when we pull up to them trenches with them fullies. Turning party gang members into witnesses, who managed this? For real. How you join a gang when you 25? Jacob, do they know what you is, do or die? And when you file, your ops make it supersized. I think this nigga mad cause my jewelry on me. They love me in the club with my toolie high. Stone a nigga quick, I Medusa-fied, he can get down. 33 shots, got he pip out, spin laps. Turn the suburbs of Inglewood to a gym factory. Just dance, Brian Pump here.
Wait, he said what?
To a gym factory. Just dance, got he pip out, spin laps. Turn the suburbs of Inglewood to a gym factory. Just dance, Brian Pump here, pussy nigga jump man. The stink team run LA, you gotta come better. Please take your hollow chains back to your one jeweler. It's time to set the play up, I'm a punt kick.
What's the stink team?
No name niggas always wanna be a part of something. Since niggas want a handout, I gotta let him hold a honey. Know a lot of niggas told a nigga, y'all condoning snitching. I just dropped 50 on a blind nigga, he ain't see it coming. Keep the.
Oh, that's Munchie B, right? He talking about Munchie B. And Munchie B's in the same, I think the same gang.
Since niggas want a handout, I gotta let him hold a honey. Know a lot of niggas told a nigga, y'all condoning snitching. I just dropped 50 on a blind nigga, he ain't see it coming. Keep the homie name out your mouth, for white sheets be covered. Blow a nigga toppings off of bread, it's a pizza party. Niggas cold as fuck even with a boosie feature. Bygones be bygones, that wouldn't even do for Jesus. Niggas sweet as buttercups, turn his ass to Reese's Pieces. Left a massacre in Nemus, if a pile was left in cleaning. You can take it how you want to, receive it, I'm a demon. Inglewood niggas weenies, I'm a felon, you a preacher. Talk to me, I was popping.
Damn, he basically called him niggas pussy. He said, I'm a felon, you a preacher.
Pieces. Left a massacre in Nemus. If a pile was left in cleaning, you can take it how you want to, receive it, I'm a demon. Inglewood niggas weenies, I'm a felon, you a preacher. Talk to me, I was popping before I had the Drake feature. Shout out Aubrey, that's my nigga, realer than a lot of niggas. Don't run up on me with my jury, I be quick to pop a nigga. Dreadheads in the car, got some top shotters with me. Shit, nigga know what's going on, he ain't gonna like it for a lane. Nigga, I'll make everybody hate niggas, man, y'all know. Like us,
Oh.
In our last interview about
I say, what's up, man? He said, first of all, listen, I'm 19 years old. You were wrong about YG and the Ruler. I said, what was I wrong about? He puts on some music. I said, damn, who was that? That sound like Drake. That's me. He influenced me to rap in his style.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, you think it's wise?
I mean, like, you know, like when you rapping and you doing music and you dealing with shit, you gonna talk about it in your songs. Like I done talked about a lot of niggas in my songs, but I don't ever make it to where it's like it sound like I'm coming for somebody, but when I be talking about hood shit and I'm talking about, yeah, we just slid on the Enemigos and the ops and all that, it's like people be knowing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit, cause like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same shit, like, bro, I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that, nigga. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, nigga, get rich, nigga, and have fun, nigga. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna put this nigga at the top of the king. They gonna put him at the kingpin of the goddamn Treetop Pirus, basically saying that he's over here ordering shit. Yeah, he better hope they don't come down with an indictment, man. He gonna be cooked. Well, not cooked, but he's gonna be charged. Even if he didn't do the stabbing.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that my niggas who I be with, that I hang with, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like D3, young niggas, like, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting your couple million views, you know? Because there's like
but
a
it ain't
certain...
even, it's not even like, bro, like, I mean, like the younger generation, you feel me? They doing that shit a lot. And it's like, it's like, we ain't grow up like that, so we not with that. We against that. But the younger generation, they growing up like that, bro. They really on Instagram, on live, talking to they ops. Nigga, I'm about to hit your block, and they really come hit they block and wet it up. Like, it's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? That's the young generation. But we from the other shit, so we gonna pass the shit that we know on to the, you feel me, to the homies, and it's gonna help them, because it's gonna keep you out of bullshit, because you don't want to get in the situation and start making money, then you gotta go sit it down and do some jail time, like over some bullshit that you didn't really have to do. Now if you really gotta go lay somebody down, you gotta go do your shit.
All right, I know Flocko gonna have the details on this. Oh, yeah. Flocko got it. There you go.
YG is absolutely cooked after Draco's security guard just identified YG as one of the individuals who was holding knives when Draco the Ruler was ambushed, attacked, and ultimately murdered when he showed up to do a concert. I don't know if YG knew this was coming down the pipeline, if he was tipped off to knowing that July was going to be the month of exposure, but YG dropped a song last month where he's explaining why he didn't murder Draco the Ruler and why he couldn't have paid for Draco the Ruler to have been murdered. So YG starts off by saying that he couldn't have been the person who murdered Draco the Ruler, or he couldn't have been involved, because if it was true, people who was saying he did it would be a rat and he will be in a cell. But because he's not in a jail cell currently, even that explanation is dumb. There are people who commit crimes and get picked up 10 years later all the time, or 5 years later in the case of YG. There are people who commit crimes and get away with it for a couple of years before getting picked up, okay? So just because you have not been arrested yet, or you are not in a cell, does not mean you would never be arrested or never be put in a cell for this. All right, so even that explanation is dumb. Now, in the case of YG, shortly after dropping that record, CHP and LAPD pull up on him with a murder search warrant, and they received a couple of property from YG, including his phone. So it looks like he spoke a little too soon. He then proceeds by saying, I got paid $600,000 for the show. Why would I tell somebody to F it up though? As if money has ever been a motivating factor for rappers not to go to jail. Of course, okay? So, but rappers mess up their multi-million-dollar career all the time. Lil Durk got like $40 million record deal, and he's currently sitting in jail right now for revenge. You wanted revenge on Draco the Ruler, and that's a very plausible reasons to why you will throw away $600,000 in exchange for Draco the Ruler's life. Like that's not unbelievable, bro. Right? So none of these explanations make sense. But then he messes up. He goes and he says, yo, I got paid $600 for the show. So why would I tell a ninja to F it up though? And that's a fact you should know. Slim just died. I wasn't worried about, bro. I came to get the dough. Was finna hit the stage. Then I heard how y'all heard somebody got hit with a blade. But this part right here will be his biggest mistake. So first off, he actually admits that he went through the artist entrance and he was actually at the festival. See, because YG's performance got canceled. So for the most part, YG could have said, man, I wasn't there. I was in my car. Right? It got canceled 45 minutes before I was supposed to hit the stage. The festival, all the other performances got canceled at 8:45 p.m. YG was supposed to perform at 9:30. So YG could have said, bro, this was like an hour beforehand, because Draco apparently got there at about what they said about 8 p.m., 8:20, right? Around 8:20 to 8:30-ish. And everything took place within 3 minutes. So YG could have said, bro, this happened an hour before I was set to perform. I never got there. My performance got canceled. I don't know what y'all talking about. But he puts himself there. But then also, too, he lies. He says, I was about to hit the stage. I was about to walk on stage when I found out that Draco the Ruler passed away. That was so dumb. It was just so dumb. Because first of all, YG wasn't set to perform until 9:30. Draco the Ruler walked in and everything took place around 8:20 to 8:30. Draco the Ruler, once he got stabbed, everything got shut down by 8:45 p.m. All the performances got canceled by 8:45 p.m. So 45 minutes before YG was set to perform, everything got canceled and the police was evacuating everybody from out the building. So YG could have easily said, I never made it in. This took place an hour before I was set to perform. I was still in my Sprinter van. No. YG says, no, I was in the building. I was walking on stage when I heard this. Cut it out. But also, here's why it's dumb. Because everything got canceled 45 minutes before, the stages got shut down, the police was evacuating. We know YG was not on stage. Well, if you was present, again, like you said, you was at the festival, you was in the building, well, your security guard was on camera fighting. If he was fighting at around 8:30 and you was around, you was in the building, like you said, then where were you at? Where were you at? If your personal security guard, Gloves, was fighting on camera, we see Gloves' face on camera fighting, then where was you at if you claim you was in the building? See, y'all get to talking too much and y'all get to thinking like y'all can outsmart everybody.
Yeah, that is going to be a point. If your personal security is fighting in some melee and drama, it's hard for you to say you weren't near. Why would your security just be isolated from you unless you sent him to go do something?
Well, we found out exactly where YG was at today because Draco's security guard had a deposition. And during this deposition, he actually gave us step-by-step of exactly what he saw, who he recognized, who had a knife, and he walked us through the entire moment leading up to Draco the Ruler's death. Now, much of this, if you watch this channel, you know I already broke this down to a science, letting you guys know the exact movements already, but people ain't believe me. They thought I was capping. So you're about to hear it from the security guard's mouth. Now, I'm going to use the help of my boy, Respectable Rants, right? He did a great breakdown. He read the document thoroughly. So we're going to go to Respectable Rants to hear where Draco's security guard identifies YG and also breaks down the exact series of events that led up to Draco the Ruler dying.
He would then say that he knows YG did an interview on No Jumper that was publicly released. He told them it was released in the summer of 2021 and that a lot happened in that 3 to 4 month period. They then asked him who was the interview with, and he would respond and say YG and his 2 artists. They would then ask him what was said about Draco or Draco's camp, and he would respond and say that YG said we don't do that internet stuff and that the homie's gonna get you. They would then ask him that based on his knowledge and understanding, what gangs were YG and his crew affiliated with. And he would say the Inglewood families, and I think they're called the Treetop Pyrus. That's what YG claims. They would then ask him, are the Inglewood families a blood or a Crip subset? And he would say bloods. They would then ask him what are the Treetop Pyrus, and he would say they call themselves Pyrus, but they're still bloods. They would then ask him how many passes were given to Draco, and he would say 10. They would then ask him about the 10 passes, and he would say 4 videographers, 2 DJs, Draco, Ralphie, him, and the last person was a video editor that was a female. They would then ask him, did any promoters or security companies reach out to Draco in the weeks leading up to the festival? And he would respond and say, as far as I know, I was supposed to meet up with a guy named Wack 100, who was supposed to coordinate me with Snoop Dogg. But other than that, I never spoke with anyone about anything.
Wack has spoken about this in the past, and honestly, I'll be real. Again, this is not glazing, okay? Y'all about to say it's glazing. I do believe that if Wack 100 was there, Draco would still be alive. Let me explain. When he says Draco told me I was supposed to contact some dude called Wack 100, that's because Wack 100 had Blueface, Game, and other artists that was set to perform. Now, because he had like 4 to 5 artists, Wack had 100 passes. So Wack had 100 people with him. If Draco came with 10 people, that's 110 that Wack would have had with him. Wack is also a blood. The Game is a blood. Game and YG got their like partnership. They wouldn't have stabbed and killed Draco in front of Wack, Game, and everybody else that's riding with Wack who are Bloods and Crips, right? Like, they wouldn't have attacked Draco in front of him, especially if the Game is there like, hey, bro, chill. He with me tonight, bro. YG, chill, right? So I think Draco would have still been alive. So when he brings up Wack, that's what he's referring to. Now, Wack ultimately left because Draco told Wack he was like 30 minutes away like 4 different times. And so Wack just thought, okay, he's not showing up.
I think Wack spoke on this before.
No arrests.
Shit.
Happened in a public venue.
You gotta ask Munchie B. He always pointing out people that had something to do with it or was there. I think he the only one assisting them. Maybe he ain't a reliable, credible source. He's the only one I seen on the internet naming people that was there, naming this and naming that. But I mean, it was on video. We all seen the video. It looks like it was a rumble. You know, I missed it by like 15 minutes. We was actually waiting on Draco to make sure he got in and out right, but shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right. But after holding Blue and holding Game and the team a whole hour, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up. Let's roll. I called his little brother and then was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And, you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call. He was dead.
So you mean to tell me that if he wasn't late, there's a reasonable chance he would have lived?
Great. We was 100 deep.
Yeah.
We was 100 deep, and we had people with us, a large amount of people with us that knew people from whatever he was involved in. So I think between the politics and, you know, and it being, you know, the numbers, you know, I think the problem would have been diffused at that time. 90% sure it would have been.
That's sad, man.
It might have been some head up squabbles. You know what I'm saying? We was already prepared for that to happen, but it wouldn't have just been what that was like that. You know what I'm saying?
So do you...
I actually think Wack telling the truth. I've never seen Wack kind of dance around describing something. You know, this is actually he describing some real shit.
think that ultimately this will be a cold case forever?
I don't know, because all I know is what I saw on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't much.
All I know is what I saw. I saw the little fight, and I saw a few people get knocked out. I saw a few people squabbling. You know, I can't say what. That's when he got stabbed. I don't know.
Supposedly there was a video of the fight.
Right, you know, like I think at some point Draco stopped communicating, so Wack just thought, okay, like he's not showing up, and they left.
Other than Draco, he's the one that told me I was supposed to meet up with Wack. They would then show him a document and ask him, before today, have you ever seen this? And he would respond, yes, in September of 2023. They would then ask him, why did you see...
Family of rapper Draco the Ruler is about to file lawsuits against Live Nation and several promoters behind a concert where the artist was stabbed to death. The rapper, whose real name is Daryl Caldwell, died December 18th while backstage at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival at the Bank of California Stadium in Exposition Park. Lawyers for his family provided this video of a fight backstage where they say Draco was stabbed. They claim Live Nation and several promoters did not provide adequate security for the festival, leading to the artist's death.
My son is only 5. He has so many years of his life left to grow up. And when it's going to even have to start over when it's really time for him to understand, okay, my dad is good to go, and I'm at this age where I know that I'm not going to see my dad anymore.
We put a call into Live Nation for comment, but have not heard back.
Wow. This is his brother.
He just gave me like all the percentages on the song. Well, he did half and half.
A lot of people be talking. The media says what they say.
Mm-hmm.
What was the energy of that day? Like,
Feel like it was just like we was fighting, you know what I'm saying, riot type shit. But other than that shit, it is what it is. Like,
Interesting.
On that occasion, and he would say, yeah, the detective on the case spoke with me about this. They would then ask him, where did you guys first make contact with security? And he would say on Exposition and Bill Robinson Lane. He then said as he approached the security guard, he would roll down the passenger side window, and the first thing the security said to him was, what's up, blood? Draco's security then said that he gave the security guard that said blood a funny look. Then he looked to his right, and he heard Draco say, what the F? He would then ask him where do they go next, and he would point to the next checkpoint. They would then ask him to explain for the record what what's up blood meant. And he would say that he felt like it was some sort of intimidation factor because everybody knew the car that Draco drove, and he was in all Draco's videos. And don't forget they drove there in Draco's Rolls Royce Dawn. But he would say before they reached the checkpoint, there were a bunch of cars in front of them. And he would say in hindsight, he knew the guys that were directly in front of them. And he would say that he found out that was YG's camp. And he would say that this is all speculation, but he felt like it was an intimidation factor by them saying, what's up, blood? Like you're walking into blood territory.
If that story sounds familiar, then that means you watch my channel. So when I broke down, Draco the Ruler, his security, and his team walked up. A security guard told him, what up, blood? That alarmed Draco. It alarmed the security, and it alarmed people involved. Because if the security knew who Draco was, then he knows Draco don't get along with the blood. So what up, blood and Draco could have ended bad right there. So they just thought, okay, like that's weird, but gave him a pass. And that's where this case extends from a chance occurrence between two entourages that led to somebody dying to a conspiracy. And, when they are asking these questions, these questions are very specific. They are very specific. You could damn near hear the RICO being built through the line of questioning. It goes from a chance occurrence to a conspiracy once you put in the factor of, the security guards was allowing all the Bloods to bring in their weapons, but yet they were searching Draco the Ruler and his team. Like Draco's security was not allowed to bring in his gun, even though he's security. So, like, just that alone is conspiracy. Now, if you guys don't know, and I keep saying Live Nation is doing their own investigation too. Live Nation is currently going through multiple lawsuits at this time. They're being sued by Draco the Ruler's son, and they're also being sued by Draco the Ruler's family, both for wrongful death lawsuits. Now, if this investigation escalates, YG can also expect a lawsuit from Draco's son, I would imagine. But because Live Nation is being sued, they want to get down to the bottom of this. And if that security guard was in on this, who hired that security guard? Was he a lone wolf? Was there other security guards who was a part of this? And because this conspiracy is so complicated and convoluted, it's taken a long time. But right now, people are finally stepping forward and speaking, which is why this investigation is unraveling. I'm not even talking about the deposition. I'm talking about right now, people who were not willing to speak before are finally talking and speaking and opening up. And police is learning more information than they've ever received. Now, I don't know who has sparked the confidence in people to finally come forward and speak, but people who were involved, people who were not involved but were there, they are coming forward and they're giving information, and it's looking bad for YG.
They would then ask him, when you guys entered the grounds of Exposition Park, at that point, what happened next? And he would say that he saw a group in front of them. They were going through the checkpoint, but they're just talking. And he would say that in comparison to the security at Rolling Loud, he would notice that at this concert, there was no dogs going around the car and nobody got out the vehicle to be searched. And he would say that he was watching the group in front of them and he would notice that nobody was taking out the vehicle to be searched. He would...
Yeah, Chad, I ain't gonna lie to you. In LA, it's the easiest place to be set to get set up. I went to or let's just say California. I always said about Complex Con. This is why, like, shit. I learned my lesson with Complex Con. You gotta bring your own security. Like when I go to Complex, like I ain't gonna tell you exactly how on a security level we deal, but I don't rely on Complex for their security. You know why? I remember when 6ix9ine came. Was it 2018? 6ix9ine came. I was trying to get him to perform. Anyway, that got shut down. He pulled up. I remember. I think I was just talking to Nas in the green room. Shout out to Nas. And 6ix9ine hit me like, yo, I'm like 5 away. I'm gonna pull up to this entrance. So anyway, I tell the guy who was my connect at Complex, he's an executive. I say, yo, 6ix9ine's coming. Could you make sure whatever? Bro, they've radioed over the thing. They were like, yo, oh yeah, 6ix9ine's pulling up, blah, blah. Bro, everybody who was security is a gang member. Like, LA is a different place. Everybody's a gang member, my nigga. So like, yo, it's like they went to the hood and just gave a bunch of gang members security t-shirts. So like, the gangs were beefing with 6ix9ine. So what they did was, nigga, they tipped off the treetop niggas. That's when they all met at the same. So it's not like 6ix9ine could even sneak in. Like, nigga, he ran into like 12 of them at an entrance. And how did that happen? Well, the security is all gang members. So, I could imagine Drake here, the ruler. Man, LA is on some gangbanging shit. So I don't know how long he could have avoided running into some shit like that, though. Because anytime they're using security, they're using gang members.
Tell him it was about 2 to 3 vehicles in that group, and they went past the checkpoint. But when they pulled up next to be searched, they would ask him to get out the vehicle, and they would pat his pockets. But he was the only one taken out, and after that, they would allow them to go through. They would then ask him, did there come a time when you saw them cars park and the people exit? And he would respond and say yes, he saw about 10 to 12 people get out the Astro van. But he would say that he didn't see how many got out the other 2 vehicles. They would then ask him if he'd seen the Astro van with 10 to 12 people being searched at any point. And he would say no, he only seen the driver get out and being pat down. He would then explain how the pat downs, including his, were very, very quick, and they really only checked pockets. They would then ask him if he had to show any passes or any type of identification, and he would say no, they just saw it was Draco, and they let us go. They would then ask him what the 10 to 12 people were wearing, and he would say a lot of red shirts, red jackets, red ski masks, red gloves, red shoes, just everything.
Damn.
He would tell him they weren't only just wearing red, they were throwing up gang signs with their hands.
Hi, blood.
And he would notice that they were throwing up the B. And he would explain that they were all taking pictures and that there was a cameraman that was standing behind the cars, just taking pictures. And he would say he was watching his surroundings because he knew everybody knew Draco's vehicle. They would then ask him, when he observed the individuals in the van, was it his understanding that that was YG's crew? And he would respond and say yes. They would ask him, entourage or group? And he would say, yes, I saw YG. He was in front of everybody taking a picture, as if the group was standing behind him and he was singled out in the front.
Oh, that's crucial. That's important. If you rewind to the first minute or 2 minutes of this video, you would understand why that's important. Because you have to be accountable for yourself. Where were you at when this altercation was taking place? What were you doing? Because we answered the question where you was at because you said you was in the building. Well, where was you at? What was you doing when your security guard and your homies was involved in an altercation with Draco the Ruler's team? Where was you at when Draco the Ruler was stabbed? See, you already got to speaking. You claimed you was walking on stage. You wasn't set to perform until 9:30. This altercation took place at 8:30. So you wasn't walking on stage. So where was you at when this altercation was taking place? Oh, nah, son. You see why it's best to just keep quiet? To just, because he could have played it, well, I was still outside. No. You was inside. You was in the festival. So from in the festival, where were you at when this altercation was taking place? But it gets worse though. Because not only do he identify YG from being outside taking pictures, he would also identify YG as being a part of the altercation and claiming that YG, some BPS members, and somebody else had a knife. And they were swinging that knife and slashing that knife all around, even before Draco the Ruler ultimately got stabbed and killed.
They then asked him what was YG wearing, and he would tell him a black ski mask, black shiny jacket, black pants with a red stripe going down the side, and black shiny shoes. They would then ask, so the other guys were wearing red, correct? And he would say yes. And as you can see right here, which would be the video of the situation, you can see the clothes that he's describing. But we're going to dive into that in a little bit. He would then tell them that eventually they parked their vehicles and everybody would gather around. And as they were walking to the gate, Draco turned around to go put something in his vehicle. He would tell him that he forgot what it was, but he believes that it was a bag. And he would say that as they were walking to the vehicle, he would notice that the 400 camp was walking towards them. But he would say that Chief and Heavily also went back to his own vehicle to put something inside of it. But he would say that him and Draco and Chief and Heavily went different ways. He went with Draco, and then Chief and Heavily went a separate way. But as the group regathered, Chief and Heavily would tell him that there was an attempted robbery on his chain. And he would say that after that, Draco said, "What the F? Hell no," and immediately ran back towards the pink lot. Draco's security said that he tried to grab him by his shirt collar, but wasn't able to get him. They would then ask him if he followed Draco to the pink lot. And he would say, "Yes, I immediately tried to grab him." They would then ask him, "Then what happened? Did an altercation ensue?" He would then tell him yeah, but he still wanted to do his job by protecting Draco, and that he didn't want to grab him and fight with him, knowing that all the people were coming towards them. He would then say that the brawl broke out, and he would hit the first person coming towards them. And he would tell him that he also brought a knife in that night, but it was inside of Draco's Rolls Royce. They would then ask him how many people were they fighting, and he would say 20 to 25 people minimum. And they would ask him if he recognized anybody in that group of 25. And he would respond and say, "I only recognize one, YG." And they would ask him, so he was directly involved in the fight? And he would say yes, front and center. He would then say how Draco was standing by his side when he was fighting YG and YG's bodyguard. And he would say that YG produced a knife from his left hand. He would then say that when he seen that, he backed up and Draco was standing by his side the whole time. He would then say that more people began swarming and they would attempt to fight off while backing up. They would then ask him, "So you witnessed YG, who you recognized produced a knife from his sleeve, correct?" And he would respond and say yes. And he would say that he just saw the blade, he didn't see the handle, and that it was a silver blade, almost like a shank made in prison. He told him it was about 3 to 4 inches long, and he was slashing it at him. They would then ask him, did he witness any other knives in the melee? And he would say, yeah, there was a guy on the left of YG that had a knife also. And they would ask him to describe the knife, and he would say the same thing. And he would say you can tell they had a knife because nobody swings a punch like how they were doing in the video.
I've heard this before, but I didn't think YG was this dumb. Honestly, in my head, what I thought was, oh, like YG, man, he sent the hit probably. Man, YG was probably kicked up somewhere outside in his vehicle like a mob boss as this was going on. I didn't think YG was this stupid. But which makes sense because YG, personal security guard is squaring up with Ralphie the Plug. Ralphie the Plug goes to throw a kick. A personal security guard backs up.
I think this is this video. Where's the video? There's a video of the fight. You're right here. No, hold on. Draco fight. So this is Ralphie the Plug right here. Ooh, somebody gets knocked. This is supposedly Draco the Ruler security. Apparently he had 10 tickets, but it doesn't seem like he was with 10 people. I'm trying to see if I see Draco. Oh, now they keep saying guy in the black baklava. Are they saying this is? Are they saying this is YG? They're saying, is this YG?
Oh, them 15 niggas get whooped. Them 15 niggas getting whooped. Oh, they running. Oh, they running. Oh, them niggas running. Them niggas running. Oh, them niggas running. Oh, them niggas running. Oh, we got. I need him. Oh, me. Them niggas running. Oh, them niggas running.
Yeah, niggas going to jail, bro. Niggas is going to jail. And well deserved. I hope and pray YG ain't got nothing to do with it. But if YG was dumb enough to be front and center up in that shit, good riddance.
Ralphie then goes around to try to see what's going on.
That's the true definition of chimping out.
On over here, the security guard then punches this dude, this 5 foot 110 pounds soaking wet dude, punch him to the ground, knocks him out. So if the personal security guard was there, stupid me, of course YG was there. Of course he was present if the personal security guard that's supposed to be guarding YG's body.
I kind of agree with that. We're hoping he ain't that dumb, but
was there, then of course YG was there. Because why would the personal security guard be there if YG was not there? Then who's guarding YG? It's common sense would have told me YG was there, but I just didn't think YG was this dumb, was this stupid. Now the next part is the part that I already told you guys before. This is where Draco got stabbed. Now a lot of people think the video that's been circulating is of Draco getting stabbed. No, that's the video of the fight. Like when you see people like going back and stuff like that, no, that's of the fight. Things had died down. People thought, okay, everything is good. Now, once it dies down, they get bum rushed by multiple dudes. I think 2 dudes bum rushed them. But here's the thing. One dude engages with the security guard. They tussling. Then the other dude goes around the security guard and stabs Draco. The security guard identifies the dude because he sees who went past him to stab Draco. But he wasn't able to turn his head to stop the dude from stabbing Draco because he was occupied with the dude like this. So 2 dudes came, he's fighting one dude, the other dude goes around him and stabs Draco, but he sees the dude, so he can identify the dude and he can identify who it is, but it's just a dude that he doesn't recognize. However, it's one of the dudes who did this and says, which means he's BPS. That's Frankenstone I told y'all about.
They would then ask him, so you're familiar with his body type, height, size, and demeanor? And he would answer yes to all of them. They would then ask him, so you described 3 men, they all had knives. One was YG, and 2 other people that were with him. What happens next in the melee? He would then say that they were yelling out, oh, this is Draco, this is Mr. Get Dough, this is Mr. Mosley. He would then say that they kept taunting him and saying, what do you want to do? And he would say he also heard people yelling out Sue Whoop and blood. And they would ask him what Sue Whoop or Whoop meant, and he would say that it was a call that the Bloods did to gather up. They would then ask Coop, so they were yelling out, what's up, Bloods and Draco, right? And he would respond and say, yeah, they were also beating on their chest. He would then tell him that there's another gang called BPS, or the Gorilla Stones, and they do that a lot. They'll beat on their chest and yell out Sue Whoop, and he would tell him that the Baby Stone Gorillas is another group that Draco's beefing with. They would then ask, who are the Gorilla Stones? Is that a blood gang? And he would answer, yeah, from that area as well. They would then ask him, near Exposition Park, and he would respond and say correct. They would then ask him, who was Draco beefing with that was related to the gang or group? And he would say, I don't know their names, but it's the artists of the group. They call themselves the Baby Stone Gorillas.
What's your thoughts on that, man? Like, Draco and everything.
It is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and they did what they did. So.
They would then ask him if there was a rapper representing that gang in any way, and Draco was beefing with them, and he would answer yes. And they would ask him, are they affiliated with YG in a gang sense? And he would respond and say yes. They would then ask him to explain what he witnessed when Draco was stabbed, and he would tell him that he did not witness the Draco stabbing. And he would say he didn't see him actually get stabbed, but once police came in and broke everything up, he was able to turn back to that direction and notice that Draco was holding his neck. He said he then ran up to Draco yelling his name, but Draco didn't respond. He would then say that he noticed that blood was coming out of Draco's neck, and he would take off his own scarf.
Oh wow, somebody stabbed him in his neck. Fuck.
And try to wrap Draco up with it, and that he stood by Draco's side until the ambulance took him away. They would then ask him to walk them through the process when he got to the hospital. And he said when he first arrived, the first encounter that he had was all of Draco's friends.
This is truly one of the greatest tragedies in hip-hop history. Yo, this is bad, man. This is terrible. Now, again, if you've listened to this and you're not convinced that YG and others involved are gonna get caught eventually, then I don't know what to tell you. But what I can say is this, man. Regardless of your thoughts on who Draco was and the life that Draco lived, we can all agree that Draco did not deserve this. Nobody deserved this. That the people who took his life, they did not have the authority to take his life. It was not their business taking his life. They have no business. They're not God. You don't get to determine who lives and who dies. We get so caught up in this rap beef in the streets that we often lose sight of humanity and decency. They killed somebody for no reason whatsoever. And they need to be held accountable. And if you want to call people rats and snitches and this and this and this, for saying someone needs to be held accountable for taking a life, then so be it. But you're on the wrong side of history here. And I've been receiving, again, blackmails and threats and lies on my name. It's not going to deter me. This is wrong. This is wrong. If you wanted the head up fade, get the head up fade with him. But jumping this man 100 to 10 and then stabbing him to death when you guys still couldn't beat them up. Y'all jump him 100 to 10.
Interesting. We're going to see what happens, man. But clearly, like, once search warrant starts getting cut, they're going to prepare some type of document for possible charging. So this is far from being over. We will see. We will see. All right. Let's move on a bit. Chat, I wanted to do a quick update. Shout out to Flex over there at Hot 97. He's the only thing that's keeping that flag alive. Flex, you're a legend. You know, I always have a lot of respect for you, man. You're a fucking legend. Hot 97, I know you're trying to hold it down over there, but it's lost its luster somewhat. If you guys don't know, Hot 97 has moved from doing a show at the MetLife Stadium that could hold up to 70,000 people. They now do it at the UBS Arena. I believe that's where it is. Where was Summer Jam 2026? I think it's UBS Arena. Oh, no, it was in Prudential. Never mind. Prudential could hold 14 to 15,000. So I want to put it in perspective. Summer Jam used to be at a place that could hold 70,000. It was the premier and pristine concert in the Northeast Coast. It was one of the first places that we would see hip hop in a stadium venue. And it was thrown by the station that holds the motto of where hip hop lives, Hot 97. Things has changed a lot. Rose and Dweeb, E-Bum, they were fired. A lot of people blame E-Bum for ruining New York hip hop. Radio is just not the same anymore. They had to downsize. The concert that has been historic for so many great moments, from Michael Jackson to, you know, the idea of the Summer Jam Scream that was made popular by Jay-Z. A lot of great moments. Shit, 50 Cent had a moment on there, even though it got a little violent. It has been a staple within hip-hop culture. Now, they moved from a venue that could hold 70,000 to a venue that could hold at max 15. Just to put in perspective. Now, I didn't go. I actually forgot it was even happening, even though I was sweet over there, you know, Prudential. We didn't roll through. But thanks to Flex, he gave a good breakdown of how it looked. And I want to show you guys. You guys tell me how you felt this looked. G Herbo performed. Young Miami performed. Supposedly this was a Zeus collab, which also is a little bit kind of desperate, because if you have to collab with the reality channel or the reality show app, it kind of shows that throwing a concert of this size, you're no longer comfortable with, which, again, you used to do 70,000. Now you have to collab with someone else just to do 15. So we saw Natalie Nunn on stage. The Baby performed. Fetty Wap performed. But I do want to get into showing some of these performances, and you guys be the judge. A lot of people are giving, like, these videos they tried to post to show that, oh, no, look at these performances, it was great. People are criticizing the artists, saying it's either these artists fucking suck or the concert was so cheap that the artists couldn't sound like they were professional. I'll give you an example. This is Young Thug's girl, Mariah the Scientist. Listen to how she sounded. Have you ever heard her make music? Have you? Your girl probably listened to her, right? Listen to how she sounded live. Okay, this ain't the one. My bad. No, this is it right here. Oh, my bad. Shit. I know you might be like, well, she's not that bad. But I guess they said, who's this? I guess they said, where's the video? Oh my God, sorry. They basically said that the sound was either trash or these artists can't sing. I don't think that video was that bad, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. Anyway, other people that showed up, French. Okay, who else? We had G Herbo. Where is it at? Where's G Herbo at? Where's G Herbo? Okay. Young Miami. Okay. Anyway, is this the Phoenix nigga? Let's see if we could. I wanted to watch his performance. People are completely killing that. They told me that Ice posted it. Did he post it on Twitter or Instagram? This is it.
Why do you call when you're okay? Can't sleep through the night. I'm losing my mind tonight. Cook boy, baby, cook boy, baby, cook. My talk is much louder now, but I can't sleep.
Anyway, people were pretty displeased with some of this stuff. I'm trying to think just in general of how these performances are and what Hot 97 is now turned into. Honestly, I can't say they should cancel this shit, but truth be told, this shit do look atrocious. I gotta be honest. This shit does look fucking bad. I don't know. I think hip hop used to be represented here. This is like the BET Hip Hop Awards now. Let's see. Is it this? It was funny watching the comments on this. They say, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be scared to say it. I thought she could really sing. Yo, Young Thug, you gotta kill some of these niggas in the comments, bro. Listen, man, these artists are studio singers, not live singer. But me, I could do both. Somebody said, still completely off pitch. My God, what's going on? Some of them been playing out. The mics, the sound check, the music ain't up to par. Jesus. All night, the artist was having issues, I guess, with the mic. The baby made them correct his sounds, though. Somebody said, damn, I know I could make it. I thought Mariah the Scientist had like a voice like Whitney. Did somebody lie to me? I don't think you need like real vocals to impress these days though. Like, does SZA have like I don't know. Like, I don't listen to Shorty. Like, you know what I mean? The botch BBL and the fucking it took me out already. I checked out. But SZA has like great vocals, right? Like, who are the real good singers now? Like, who are the Mary J. Bliges and the Whitney Houstons of now? Is it Mariah the Scientist and fucking SZA? Like, honestly, like vocally performing. Somebody said, can't understand any lyrics. These singers these days. Somebody said, her career scares me. It shows how easily manipulated people are. I remember before she was super popular, there were vids going around how bad she sounded. And yet she still climbed to popularity. There's no reason this girl should be getting paid to sing. What? Somebody said, we're fucking doomed. What? Yo, Young Thug, you got to start going back to killing niggas, man. Like, you look how they talking about your girl. When y'all gonna tell that girl she can't sing? It's okay, though. The auto-tune got you a check. Somebody said, some have to stop thinking every singer could sing like Whitney Houston. Those are far and few. The studio is set up. If you get near the note, the producer could blend it to hit the note. Okay, somebody said, this song is the worst. Stop acting like everybody could sing. Thank God I came up with when I did, because this ain't it. Is that bad? She kind of sounds a little bit like Mary J. Blige. I ain't even gonna cap with you still. She kind of got like a little Mariah Carey to her, too. I can't even cap with you. Like, I like her. I mean, these are the vocalists of our time. You know? Who y'all think got better vocals, her or like Ashanti? These days with R&B, I don't even think it's about the vocals. As long as you put in the music, you're hurt. Like, she makes Hurt Bitch Anthem, right? I don't listen to these chicks like that, bro. I listen to killer music. Like, I like when niggas is talking about dead niggas, bro. Like, I ain't really trying to hear no chick singing about love and her being like, SZA makes side chick music. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I listen to killers, straight up. So like her, she could sing though, right? Like, who's the vocalist of our time? Like, Summer Walker, probably, maybe. I don't know if it's about vocals these days. We kind of like lump these chicks up on what they make music about. I look at Summer Walker. Summer Walker and SZA make side chick music. So like all the side chicks are gonna relate to the music that's meant for them. She makes hurt chick music. Like, oh, he keeps doing me wrong, trying to fuck bitches on the jail phone. Yeah, that's the music she makes. Like, I know girls who love her songs too. But does she need to sound good? Like, this is 2026. Like, nobody really needs to, like, actually sound good. Like, hearing Mariah Carey, like, actually sing is like, bruh, respectfully, Mariah Carey was, no, not even Mariah Carey. Hearing Whitney Houston, God rest her soul, we love you, Whitney. But hearing Whitney Houston sing and comparing it to, like, these days singers, yo, Whitney was doing too much. Like, word up, man. She doing too much. Like, yo, she was doing too much, nigga. Like, let's give it a beat. She was just doing too much. Like, yo, this is the top of the top. Yeah, like, just think about Whitney. Like, I don't even think, do people even appreciate, like, an Adele? Like, this shit right here? Right here. Like,
treat you kind, but above all this, I wish you love.
Nah, she was doing too much. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, that drop right here, yo, I think Mariah the Scientist is garbage now. I mean, I ain't gonna cap with you. I couldn't even, yo, Whitney in the grave right now. I can't even troll like this. These motherfuckers now is trash. I ain't even gonna cap with you, bro. They can't sing worth a lick. I can't lie. Yo, I don't know how y'all into R&B these days. I'm listening to these chicks. They off tune. They need auto tune. Yo, these chicks need to come on the mic sound like Travis Scott, man. These chicks is ass now. Yo, these chicks now, like, yo, they sing just like Drake, and Drake ain't really a singer. Like, the R&B chicks right now, they ass vocally, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I think they vape too much. They smoke too much weed, too much coke. I don't know what it is. We ain't hear a voice like Whitney Houston in decades, man. We miss Whitney. Adele come back, man. These bitches can't sing, bro. Yo, we like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is crazy, child. I can't even cap, bro. I was gonna be like, you trying to just be like, bro, nah, they ass, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They are ass. Yo, you ever heard a nice ballad, bro? Like, yo, sometimes I'll even listen to Adele, bro. You ever heard of Adele, bro? Yo, I love watching performances. You watch these chicks' performances, they're trash, nigga. Like, you hear somebody like Adele, you're like, yo, bro.
I'm gonna make your head burn.
I ain't gonna lie, bruv. Yo, what did we do to deserve this, nigga? We stuck with these singers, gang. Like, yo, bro, she's singing like she on the jail phone, a thug, man. Like, yo, what the fuck, yo, how R&B? I ain't even trying to pick on her for a thug trying to kill me. Thug, I don't want no problem with you, bro. I want no problem. Yo, but how R&B get like this, gang? How we go from Adele's, even to Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Gladys Knight, Mary J. Blige, to a bunch of chicks that sound like, yo, you know when you was a little kid singing into the fan and you think you sounded good? That's how they sound now, bro. Is the content that good? Bro, these chicks is not vocalists at all, nigga. I sing better than them, bro. Yo, bro, like, how do y'all go watch these motherfuckers perform? This shit crazy. Yo, the vocals is at an all-time low, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. That's why R&B dead, man. These chicks got, you just need to have a voice. You just need to have, when I mean a voice, you could actually just speak, nigga, like. Nah, this is bad, man. The vocals, yo, who got vocals now? I gotta give somebody some credit. This was garbage. I ain't even gonna lie. Mariah the Scientist, like, you pretty, but, like, you clear, you like a Tinashe, real talk, but you got substance. Tinashe was just rapping about a bunch of dancing, doing all this fucking bullshit and getting piped out by Benson. Yeah, we got her out of there. I think your thing is, you're like, you sing about a lot of pain, and that's good. Like, it's relatable. You know what I mean? Like, Drake is the same thing with Drake. Drake can't sing like that, nigga. Like, he just sings relatable songs. You get what I'm saying? But like, vocally talented, like, yo, bruv, y'all can sing like, y'all sing just like me, man. Straight up. Who really got the vocal talents? Like, the vocal talents right now? Kalani? Bro, stop saying Mariah Carey, bro. Like, Mariah old. Mariah like 70 right now. Like, Georgia Smith? All right, let me play a Georgia Smith song, bro. We got to hear some type of vocals, man. Like, yo, these chicks sound like, it's like a goat dying. Man, like, what the fuck? Hold on. Let me hear this.
Cause I don't know the cause.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have cried when you left.
Okay.
And told me not to wait.
Does Chrisette Michele, is she on that list? Chrisette Michele, y'all remember her? Jasmine Sullivan. I like Chrisette Michele. I hope she cheats on you with a basketball play. I like that song. Jasmine Sullivan. Does she have something like Break Your Windows or something like that? I like her too.
Oh,
bro, y'all mentioning Jill Scott and shit. Like, yo, bro, we talking about right now, man. Y'all be listening to all this whole music from these new chicks who could sing, though. That's what I'm asking y'all. The new chicks. Who could sing? And let me get it off the chicks before they say I'm attacking women. What's up with that nigga Daniel Caesar? He got voice like that, or he just like kind of like he got that? Does he got that motherfucking like? You know, R. Kelly got that range though. Don't fuck around now. R. Kelly got that. R. Kelly got that range. Listen, man. Listen. He might be on some shit, but R. Kelly got that range. R. Kelly acapella. Come on, man. Oh.
Let's act like it's a concert. To see it in my way, you won't regret it, babe.
Somebody said Cassie, man. You need a timeout. I don't even recommend people get timeout for my chat, but let's see. This is just our
All right,
okay. You got that $100?
I got $100 right here. $100. Say he said you ain't. He said you ain't R. Kelly.
Hold on, give me that. Let me see.
This man said he ain't R. Kelly.
Okay, you got your money. But my body,
Money up.
my mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yes. Baby, I don't want to hurt nobody.
Nah, this nigga was a gangster, man.
But there is something that I must confess.
Nah, it's a legend, bruv. It's a legend, man. Let him out of jail. Let him out of jail. He served his time already. He paid for his crimes in society, bro. He paid for his crimes in society, bro. He paid for this. Like, I be hearing Daniel Caesar. Could he sing? Let me look. Daniel Caesar. I be hearing about it. They be talking about like he mad nice. Does he got like an acapella or some shit? I want to hear. Wait, damn, is this him? This nigga uglier than sin. What the fuck? Wait, who's the nigga on that song with Low Shimmy? Oh, Brent Fires. We gonna check him out too. Let's hear this nigga Daniel Caesar real quick. Is he good?
But I ponder you. Oh, I'm bending it over. You're my four-leaf clover.
All right, hold on. I got to see you on stage, bro. Your engineer is doing his big one. Oh, here we go. So one more time. Chat. The thing with like, the thing with chicks like Mariah the Scientist and some of them ones is like, their engineer made the song. They got songs that sound good, but like their engineer is the whole talent. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're just the look. So that's why you got to watch them live. Let me hear this nigga. He can sing?
Then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh.
You know what I realized? People don't write songs in the key or the tone that you have to really stress your vocal talent to meet those octaves or whatever. I've always said that the great thing about Drake's songs, his R&B songs, he writes and the beats and the music just complements the tone that every human could hit. That's also part of his popularity. The thing with Whitney Houston is if you sing a Whitney Houston song, by the time you get you can't even do it. Like you can't even physically on a sing-along level. It sounds great to hear, but you can't even sing along with it. When Drake sings, everybody feel they could sing along with it. You get what I'm saying? And I think that relatable singing is what most people do. The vocalists have kind of just went away. Like the true vocalists that are going to be hitting those octaves and, sometimes hitting those notes and you're like, damn, how did he do that? Those people are few and far in between now. All right. What's the other nigga named Brent Fires? Live. You got to watch these motherfuckers live. Let me see. This is how this nigga look? Okay.
If I go to night, I doubt the world will change. I just pray they don't forget my name.
Okay, could he sing live or he could only sing on the record? Because I ain't gonna lie, he's on this damn record with Lil Shimmy. This shit is fire, chat. And this nigga is nice, chat. This nigga is nice. Holy. All right, Jesus. But yeah, no. I think he can sing, right? Well, he sounded good on the record. I don't know how he sounded in real life. This is him, right?
Gave it all for a fantasy. Is anybody me? If I go tonight, I doubt the world will change. I just pray for.
Nah, I don't know about this one.
Don't forget my name. These are game rules, I can't lose. When it's all said and done, will I still be cool? Spin right.
I don't know about this one. Yeah, we might have lost real vocalists, chat. Shit's over. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I don't know if we got no true lyric. I think I like the Georgia Smith girl. I like the Georgia Smith girl. By the way, shout out to my plug. He said, yo, Hot 97 actually got banned from MetLife because of the Rowdy Rebel situation. What happened with Rowdy Rebel? I guess Rowdy Rebel was squabbling or something like that. Wow. I ain't gonna lie though. Hopefully they don't clip that up and make me sound like a hater, but the vocal talents is lacking, man. Thank God she's light skinned, she look good, and she date Young Thug. You know? And I think I ain't gonna lie, she got some good songs. Her songs is about heartbreak and shit like that. What's the name of the song? Mariah the Scientist. Okay, here we go. What's the name of that song she got that everybody loves? All right. Oh, this is her performance. Let me listen to it. Nigga, I thought she was like the new Mariah Carey. Fuck. It's not a good sign when already niggas said not her best vocal performance, but still cute. Yo, we in an interesting time music-wise, man. People just be like, you know what? She can't really sing, but she cute, though. What the fuck?
There's no other.
She got a fire song though.
It wasn't nothing more than friends.
Yeah, she kind of like, she got that Keisha Cole range, I could tell. Word up.
It don't burn how it appears.
Now let me stop capping, bro. She could barely sing, nigga. Let's keep it a beat. Keisha Cole used to be able to sing. Love. Nah, she was singing like, she was trying to sing to get out of poverty. I like singing like this. That's why I don't mind her still dating YN. She was singing to get out of poverty, my nigga.
This is my song called Love.
Like when she and Mary J. Blige sings, you know them bitches is getting hurt. The way they singing, that shit coming from their soul, nigga. That not from their vocal box. That shit coming from their soul. They are hurt.
It's very special. It's very dear to me because
Did she have that song called I Should Have Cheated?
Wrote it. Hey. Can't believe you're hurting me. I met your girl. What a difference. What you see in her, you ain't seen in me.
Nah, she going in.
It was all just make believe. Oh, love. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found love. Never knew.
I can't even lie. I can't even lie, chat. I can't even lie. Yeah, I guess they don't make him like that no more. Right? They probably just don't make it like that no more, right? Even Beyonce could really do her thing. You ever see Beyonce? Let me see. Beyonce had a song. What's the song that really tests her vocals? Is it Halo? Halo Live. I think this really... Oh, she did acoustic? This is how you know somebody can sing. I ain't gonna lie. You know who also on that list? Though obviously we talked about it. Mariah Carey. Is it We Belong Together? Oh yeah. Yeah, she started doing that little screaming shit. Oh man. Nah, she's a goat. She's a fucking goat. I ain't gonna lie, man. Growing up in this time, these are singing like Imagine growing up here and it'd be like the vocalist of our time is Mariah the Scientist. Listen, Mariah the Scientist is like Cassie, bro. Let's keep it a beat. Like, she like Cassie, bro. Like, they gonna say I'm hating, but like, she like Cassie, bro. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, by the way, don't knock it, because Cassie did have a hit song, that Me and You shit. Cassie performs Me and You.
Next selection. What?
Y'all know the words.
I've been waiting. Think I wanna make
Y'all can see Diddy just being like, yo, bro, next time if you leave the fucking free call for this, Diddy ain't ruined her, man. She ain't had no talent, nigga. You're like, bro, like, we gotta keep it a beam, bro. Like, she wasn't gonna be in the music industry no matter what.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna have them all I can. Because I don't have.
Best national anthem performance. Oh, Whitney Houston did that shit? I feel like they're gonna flag me if I play that. Whitney's a GOAT. Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan. They be picking Jasmine Sullivan to do like a lot of them shits. Oh, and Jennifer Hudson too. Jennifer Hudson can sing. Ashanti can sing too. All right, anyway, let's move on. So, you know, I was thoroughly entertained by. Remember, we told y'all there's a lot of payola shit going on. Did y'all hear Funk Flex go in on DJ Enough? So if you don't know, Funk Flex is a DJ. He works at Hot 97. DJ Enough is also a DJ that used to work Hot 97. He got fired like about a year ago. Now, I don't know why it's heating back up, but like a lot of people have been kind of like speaking and they're kind of blaming Flex because, you know, when everybody gets fired from a company, Rosen Dweeb, E-Bum, Enough, you kind of look at the person that didn't get fired and you feel like they had a part or a hand in you getting fired. Well, that's Funk Flex. You know, he's gotten a bigger role. He has more power there and people feel like maybe he snaked them. Now, Funk Flex is hitting back and he's kind of like exposing people to say, y'all know why y'all got fired. Y'all niggas was doing crimes. Y'all was doing payola. Y'all was taking money on the table. Listen to Flex here. I'm going to kind of speed it up. By the way, Enough. I haven't heard you rebuff this loudly enough. I think you've said some stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think you got to be a little bit louder. Pause.
To that, DJ Enough was on TMZ. And he also doubled down on Drink Champs that I'm the person that got him fired. I mean, I didn't take that as slander. He said my name on something that's not true. I didn't take it like that because I want to make sure I express how I feel. So I am now responding to you. Yeah, a little bit before Summer Jam near my 1-year anniversary. Great marketing, by the way. So New York, we had a situation up here that I can't speak on because I was involved with it. Okay?
Listen.
This was during COVID. Someone close to Noriega, you know, Drink Champs, he had gotten a list of DJs that had a fee to play his music. This was, COVID's what, 5 years ago?
Now, it's very important to point out, chat. Remember, those airwaves, Hot 97, is called WQT. There's a call sign for it. Hot 97 WQHT. That's the call sign. You know is at Hot 97. The frequency it operates on is 97.1. And within the tri-state area, it's licensed to a company that's now called MediaCo. Before it was called MS Communication, or it was another company called MS Communication. It's licensed from the government. So the government regulates it. So the FCC, which is the federal commission, with the Federal Communications Commission, they make sure that there's some ethics that you are licensing a federally regulated airwave to do, which means if you're going to run ads, you got to do it in a certain way. If you're going to be playing music or whatever, everything has to be divulged. Also, certain things cannot be paid for. There's something called payola, where you're literally paying for, you identify as a music station and you're allowing people to pay for play. That's explicitly illegal, and fines have been levied like a lot for it. By the way, recently iHeart settled some stuff. Now that's not Hot 97, but it's a separate company that kind of competes with them, at least in the New York market. They settled something where they were accused of doing some payola stuff. So payola is always a thing people are trying to investigate. And yes, people have gone to jail over it. Flex, while addressing Enough, who a year before claimed that he's the reason he got fired, Flex is now telling the reason why most likely he got fired, but he's putting it in the criminal sense to say, you were taking money to play shit on this airwave, and you know that's illegal.
I had a conversation with Nori, who was very hurt, by the way. But I find it so ironic how you could be on Drink Champs knowing that. Because I told you, remember? Me and you, Enough, DJ Enough, we went to dinner. Sorry, I think it was lunch. I showed you the list, which you were on, with a fee next to it. This isn't slander. This is me and you. We had a conversation. We went to eat. Why did we go to eat? Because the program director, Pio, told me to go and talk to you, that it was an issue. He wanted to know if you knew about the allegations about Noriega and what he felt and how much money he was being asked to get records played on this station.
Oh, wow.
That's not slander. That happened.
By the way, that's also illegal. If Flex is lying, he could get sued.
That's not propaganda. No. New York City, I had been given a position up here, creative program director, which I don't really exercise anymore. I don't have to. What it was for is once that situation happened, P.O. asked me to police them. So I was on every text and every email talking about music. On that particular email and text, all they did was talk about bum records, records that didn't matter, records that were not on Shazam, trying to get them into rotation. Remember? Or did you forget? I just want to know. I'm speaking on experience. This is not slander. Should we call P.O., the program director, to double check? You were told to have a meeting with P.O. about it, which you never had. And what did you say to me, DJ Enough? You said, what are you talking about? I heard P.O.'s taking money. That's not what you said. Wow. Me and you had a conversation, sir. Yes, we had a conversation. Is this lies I'm telling? Sue me, send the paperwork over so we could let them depose us. Is that what we do? So New York City, I become creative program director because there is a music call and they're discussing music, but there was only heavy hitters on it.
Heavy Hitters is a group that's DJ Enough thing. So basically, he's kind of trying to expose it that DJ Enough was being suspected of doing something illegal, which was taking money for playing music, and he gets put in a text message to oversee the whole thing, and he feels that the group message is a little bit odd because the only records they're talking about adding in this musical conversation are records that kind of don't deserve it. And then he basically says there was some other stuff that clearly relates to his group, which is Heavy Hitters.
P.O. wanted to balance it out. So I was calling out the records that I felt had dollars on it. That made them angry. Am I lying, fellas? Please, at any time. Oh, you were church moused. Wow. You guys were church moused today. I mean, if lies are being told, go on your social media and please clear it up. Say Flex is a liar. Go to your social media now and say I'm a liar. Now, that happens. We're still waiting for P.O. and DJ Enough to have some lunch and discuss the situation with Noriega. Because I played a record on a Thursday, and then, for some reason, all of these, like, hey, it costs this and that much. Did you forget? Okay, don't worry. We got plenty more stories like that. Oh, shit. Fast forward, New York.
Now, some people feel like this is lightweight snitching because the implication behind this is that people could get fined by the government or they could be investigated and jailed. So, remember, there are ramifications for this.
Maybe I want to make sure I get this right. It's over like 2 years ago, right? Another complaint comes into the station about DJs paying to be on the summer mix weekends. Albert Rodriguez, the CEO, cancels the summer mix weekends because it just feels fishy. That was the first time a complaint came in. Because New York City, none of this is why he got fired. I'll tell you why he got fired. Because his show sucked and he had no ratings.
Oh, shit.
That's my opinion. I don't know. His show was boring, he had no ratings, and he didn't care. So that must have been why they let you go. That's why most people get let go. No, that's right. I'm sorry, DJ Enough. It was Flex's fault. Sorry, let's stick on that for a minute. You know this isn't slander, right? I'm talking about actual things that me and you talked about. We're just sharing it with the world. That's all we're doing. So back to you being in Noriega's face, knowing that he had an issue with you about him getting, like, prices for you to play his song, but you sat up there with your toothpick and your dumb look, and that's what you did, right? But I'm going to tell you what's so incredible about you and your team. You know what's so incredible? You, sir, Mr. DJ Enough, you empowered. Is that my phone? Yeah, busy. Chill. Call you back. You know what's so incredible about you, DJ Enough? Me and you used to stand on the same principles. It's okay. You did what you wanted to do. I do what I want to do. I get it. We just have a different opinion of how we move. You, DJ Enough, are absolutely from the culture. You are from the culture through and through. You are a top 5 DJ when you want to put your energy into it. Me and you, toe to toe for years. Appreciate your friendship and appreciate you. But somewhere along the line, you felt it was right to empower you and other DJs that aren't from the culture. Listen to me today. Listen to me. You thought it made sense to empower DJs that weren't from the culture to charge artists that are from the culture. Say it louder for people in the back. You, Mr. DJ Enough, empowered, organized DJs that weren't from the culture to charge money or whatever, whether you knew or not, I don't know. Empowered them. That's what you did. And those DJs decided it was good to charge people from the culture. Your biggest mistake. You like stories? So let's get back to the CEO canceling summer mix weekends about 2 years ago because he heard something. That's the second complaint. Third complaint comes in. You get suspended, sir.
Damn.
On the third complaint. Then you went to HR and you went to the union about me. What was your complaint? Why is Flex telling everybody I got suspended? Why is he telling them I did A, B, and C? That's what happened. I know I got the complaint. I'm New York City. There's nothing to slander. I'm telling you what happened. And we spoke. Fast forward to A Boogie, New York.
Wow.
Now.
One thing I like about this exposal, Flex drops names and he's dropping receipts. So he's going to tell the artist or he's going to name the artists who were getting charged.
We have a meeting up here with A Boogie. You know the artist from the Bronx? So all the mix show DJs up here, or some, I don't know which ones, threatening A Boogie that nothing's going to spin unless they get some plaques and some money. New York City, I brought A Boogie up to the station, in the old station, and put him in the room with all the DJs that showed up, because I don't think DJ Enough was here that day. Ems and A Boogie were here in front of all of those DJs. You know what was said, New York? If anybody in this room continues to try to charge A Boogie for anything, they have full right to bash your face in the street. DJ Spazzo was there if you need confirmation. Everybody looked around like, while A Boogie was in the room and M was in the room. You don't believe me? Call A Boogie, call M. Situation number 2. Let's fast forward to Jim Jones. New York City. I come into the office one day. Cujo says Jim Jones would like to speak to us. And he had a real legitimate complaint. And he was pissed off. The meeting was with me, Cujo, GM, Albert Rodriguez, the CEO. You know what Jim Jones felt? Why is there always a price tag to get my songs played on Hot 97? Damn. DJ Enough, you weren't at that meeting. But you knew about it. And you knew Nori was pissed off. You know how you knew Nori was pissed off enough? Because I called you on the phone and I said, Noriega is going to send his record over here again, Mr. Enough, and it better move properly on Monday with no payment next to it. Is that not what I told you, or that slander? Because me and you had that conversation.
So this is basically the erupting of the radio system. A lot of these radio guys, especially the DJs, you know, let's just stick with DJs for now. Like, there's so much money. It's hard for them not to take money. I've heard that Hot 97 will hire a DJ, basically tell them they got to go make money by doing parties and, you know, just go get booked. They look at it like, when you get booked on a flyer, we're allowing you to have Hot 97 by your name. So when you get booked by a party, it'd be like Hot 97's own so-and-so. You could charge a higher price. That's how you get paid. But generally, when they're working up at Hot 97, which is a station, they're getting less than $2,000, you know, sometimes for the week. Do you get what I'm saying? And that right there incentivizes a DJ to take money, because a lot of times when an artist puts out a record, there's tens of thousands or maybe $100,000 behind the record. So when you think about a big market like Hot 97, some of these DJs are getting $1,500 a week, and they got to go outside and go do parties to get their money. If somebody comes to them and say, "Yo, bro, we'll just give you 5 bands, bro. Just take the fucking 5 bands." They become susceptible.
Am I lying? Is Noriega lying? Is Jim Jones lying? Is French Montana lying? Just tell me. Tell me who's lying. Is A Boogie lying? Back to Jim Jones. He said, "Hey, man, it's not cool. The CEO face drop because you are the mix show coordinator." You see what I'm saying, son? Talk to Jim Jones if we had that meeting. Anybody, reach out to Jim Jones. Let's get to Mano. That 40K is open.
The irony is, chat, the gangster senior citizens were getting extorted by DJs at Hot 97. They were getting charged left and right to get their records played.
Over years, he wanted me to clear that up. That 40K was overtime. Yeah, You can call Mano. Call him, man. Call Mano and said you're angry that she's lying. Call him. Call Jim Jones now. Go down to his little facility and tell him he's lying. Call Noriega and tell him he's lying. Oh, there was some people that didn't want to go on the record. Don't get it twisted. French Montana paid $25. That's what he said. Go to French Montana and say it. Have him deny it. Have him tweet. Have him do anything. Have any of these artists do anything. Y'all been quiet all day saying nothing. Your man too. I never heard him so quiet. No bass in his voice. Nothing. Quiet. Quiet. I'm just asking you, New York. DJ Enough, I'm asking you. Because I got you fired. That's what you said. I waited 12 months. You ain't call me. You ain't say nothing. You let it rock. You let your man Pereira go at me. And I like Pereira. I should say my man because I like him. But you know what I had to do, right? I had to handle that situation. Where do we leave? Oh, French Montana. For the you have a heavy hitter conference call. French Montana is saying he sent over some bread. I believe he was on Epic. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give you the real. You asked for this, though. You wanted to leave things unclear, so I decided to clear it up. Why wouldn't I? You know me better than anybody, man. You knew this was coming. So New York City, you know how DJ Enough likes to talk about people getting fired? So DJ CeeLo is a heavy hitter. So we're clear on this. DJ CeeLo is my friend first. Rest in peace to Mad Wayne. I knew Mad Wayne. Go to CeeLo and ask him if this story's true. Go to CeeLo and ask him if this story's true. Mad Wayne passed away. Rest in peace. CeeLo came to me to be a big dog pit bull. And we were talking, but I was on the car show tour. He said, hey, man, I have an opportunity to help DJ Enough, with his music, 5 o'clock free ride. I said, CeeLo, it's love, my brother. You know, of course. So things go a certain way over time. All good, though. All good energy, all good vibes. DJ CeeLo was working here a year and a half ago. I got a phone call from higher up. Hey, man, you know, we're going to have to take CeeLo off the radio. I was like, oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, they're saying, you know, he doesn't work here and he doesn't work for us, so we have to give him a break. That came from you, Enough, and your team. It did. You got your own man off the radio in your heavy hitter crew. You called upstairs and got him off the radio. I didn't call you. I didn't complain. I didn't go to the union. I didn't go to HR. I didn't do nothing because I just knew that was a foul ball. I know, but I got you fired and I'm the horrible person. You see, it's easy to say because the music industry already hates my guts, and that's okay because I don't mind. But speaking of the music industry, right? I just want to make sure if I got this right. Atlantic Records, Sony Music, Capitol Music, Interscope, Jive Records, and RCA Records.
Nah, he exposing shit.
Now, I could be wrong, but don't you have heavy hitter members working at those labels in charge of the marketing department? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? Listen, correct me, my man. Is that slander? I don't know. Do you, DJ Enough, heavy hitters, have heavy hitter members in charge of the marketing department at major labels? I just want to know. Do you need to hear the labels again in case you don't know? Atlantic Records, Sony Records, Capitol Music, Interscope, Jive Records, and RCA. Nah, just check for me if you're not busy. That's all we asking for. Check if you're busy, my brother. I can't. You gotta come in, sir. You know my eyes are bad. Y'all are also charging for the Sirius XM show? I'm just asking, man. I'm asking. Is it $1,500 for an interview and it comes with 2 spins?
Oh,
I'm just asking.
Nah, he airing them out.
You know what the most craziest thing about this whole thing, New York? He been sitting underneath me forever. I ain't see it. I'm just curious. Like, listen to the things I just said, my man. You don't think nothing's wrong with that? Like, just listen to what I just rattled off, man. For real. Like, no fun and no games. Like, but just listen to it. In New York City. You, just listen to it, man.
Wow.
And your team. Listen and think. Listen to that. And your team that ain't even from the culture. Charging people that are from the culture. Y'all lucky y'all that didn't die in this city, man. For real? And I got you fired? Nobody got you fired. How about that one? Your show stinked. You was lazy and you got caught up. And you ain't play the clubs no more because you had money coming in from everywhere else. Don't you ever, you hear me? Don't you ever. And your other man that ain't from the culture, 2 of them, 3 of them.
Damn.
Don't you ever. And that's why I see you guys don't understand. Because you're not from the culture and you think it's okay to just grab and be greedy. But if you was from the culture, you would understand what New York hip-hop is about. It's not something you get charged for.
Oh, shit.
It's something we do because we love it. But you felt, and your team, that you should get dollars. You want me to name your bag people? Radio Raheem? Renee McClain? You have a current bag person in here right now. What's the young lady's name? There's a girl over there too. Ooh. Listen, the names I just named, I ain't knocking your hustle, man. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, man. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. I got you fired like you got Red Alert fired. You hide, my man. You hide. You hide, man. Never thought that was your energy. You tell people, I'm going to tell you why else you're a liar. You tell people you started the heavy hitters because I didn't let you in my crew. Let's clear that up today. Let me tell you about DJ Threat. Rest in peace. He wanted to be with me first. Call Gabi. Call Gabi. Call him. He'll tell you to your face. Rest in peace to him. Call Gabi and ask him if he wanted to be in the Pit Bulls. And what I told him. I love him. I get it. Love you too. And I know you don't see it. You can't because you can't hear me no more. You don't hear me. You was a snake with the Flip Squad. You came in with Renee McClain, tried to put yourself in front of Big Cap, Bismarck, DJ Scratch, Cypher Sounds, and my whole team. You were.
I know this is dragging a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always told you how radio works. Y'all always said, nah, Act, you just saying shit. Thank you, Flex, for pulling down the veil. And yeah, they might call you a snitch or whatever, but shit. Clearly your hands must be clean if you're saying all this, but yo, DJ Enough, brother, you gonna respond or nah?
Snake! We removed you from the equation of the Flip Squad. Rest in peace to Biz. Frankie Cutlass, you know what I'm talking about. You stand on those interviews. It sounds good. Flex hurt me. You were a snake. Red Alert put you on. Put me and you on. Same time. You helped, assisted in getting him out of Hot 97 at 5 p.m. You sat in that room with Angie Martinez and snickered and laughed. Conspired with Tracy Cloredy. You let Red Alert get fired when his mother died, you piece of... But I got you fired. You hide no more today. I gave you a year. He's my guy. I'm going to leave it alone. But that's what you did. That's what you did. Wear it. Wear it. Nobody told you no. And you know what you did? Then you came around sniveling and begging to be a pit bull. You don't tell people what I really told you. I'm doing something different. I ain't like the last crew you were in. I told you to your face, but I let you over the 20 years tell your story. Oh, he told me, you know, I'm nice and we nice together and there's no reason for it. No, I said, I know what I said. Because you went to other people before you came to me. I'm doing this pitbull thing without you. The Flip Squad was something else. I told you I never put you in that crew. Why would I take you with me to this crew? Congratulations to you. You started something amazing.
All right. We kind of get the gist. But payola is real, people. Payola is real. Let's go to... I feel like I've been delaying this Diddy story. We should just like do it. But real quick, man.
And also to my baby daddy PJ. I know you're gonna watch this because I know your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of having to go to never mind, practice.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Chat, I'm adopting a new motto, man. Because I think y'all pointed out that I got a weakness. My weakness is that when I'm endearing to someone, when I like someone, when I look up to someone, I move with kid gloves. That's a fact. So I'm going to humor y'all. I'm going to show y'all when I lack mercy. It's just not cool. You know what I mean? Because I really don't have problems with some of these people. But fuck it. Who cares, right? I ain't starting these things. Anyway, Brittany Renner, we ain't done with your ass yet. So Brittany Renner did a video going off on her baby daddy, PJ Washington. And also going off on his wife, I think, Alicia Chanel, or Elisa. What the fuck? We should be back. What the hell is that, though? I think we're back. We should be good, though. That was odd. Anyway.
Your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of having to go to never mind.
So let me do the reaction.
And also to my baby daddy PJ. I know you're gonna watch this because I know your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of having to go to never mind, practice. But stop fucking playing with me.
Yo, Brittany's delusional, man. You think a basketball player who is gift and he sacrificed so much of his life to be a basketball player, his goal is to be a streamer, or he wishes he could stream? Yo, Brittany got to stop the cope. Listen to what she just said.
And also to my baby daddy PJ. I know you're gonna watch this because I know your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of
He's in the NBA, but his dream is to stream.
Having to go to never mind, practice. But stop fucking playing with me and stop fucking playing with our son.
Ooh.
On everything I love, babe, Fed's building the case. Okay? And you keep playing. Okay, that's why you're gonna get traded.
And remember, people try to tell me this isn't a bitter baby mom. She's hating on his career, hating on everything outside of why she would be mad. She just wishes this man bad.
That's why no good is gonna come to you. And you keep...
She said no good is gonna come to you. This is not bitter?
Talking about the Lord and you want to carry that Bible around as a prop. Boy, if you don't stop. What did the Bible say about them children? Because you're okay.
This is why you don't deal with baby moms, chat. You see this nigga right here? That's her first choice. And I won't say she kind of wants to get back with him, but in reality, everything she does is trying to compete with him. Because it's those micro little things where they're trying to get the one-ups on each other. And this is why you don't want to deal with the baby moms, because she's still obsessed with trying to prove to her baby daddy that her leaving or her doing whatever she's doing is the right choice.
With doing what you're doing to our son, and you got your other fucking kids living a certain kind of way, and you think that, and people think that shit's funny. You think that nigga got over? You think that shit's cool? That's fucking deadbeat behavior. You're a fucking deadbeat. And I'm always gonna have, my issue is always gonna fucking be with you. Now, if you let people get in my mix, well, okay, well, shit.
Damn. That does sound sad. She clearly is identifying that he has other kids and they get treated like royalty, like kings and queens, but her kid with him, that's not the case. That is sad, I will say.
So settle up then. Because you be letting that shit. The reason that you're even still married to that bitch is because y'all keep trying to prove a point to me.
Yo, Brittany, I think, needs therapy. You think he married his girl to prove a point to you? Chat, let's just go over it slowly. She just accused this man of moving on and marrying a whole different woman to prove a point to her. Just look at her body language here, chat. Chat, she still wants this man. Chat, she still wants him, bro. I have to change it up. My bad.
To that bitch is because y'all keep trying to prove a point to me.
Look, just look at her body language after saying that. Bro, she still wants this man, bro. She still
settle
wants
up then. Because you be letting that shit. The reason that you're even still married to that bitch is because y'all keep trying to prove a point to me.
Damn.
Because that's what it is. Because she's also the same bitch that invited me and Paul to Thanksgiving back in, 2024, said that she went through his phone multiple times and couldn't find anything. How did you catch him cheating? But did that make a video? Did y'all know that? No.
So apparently his new girl been trying to catch him cheating too. Hey, new girl, Elisa, whatever your name is, don't fuck up your happiness go searching a rich nigga's phone. The cheating is there. I'm telling you it's there, and I don't know. I have no information. Don't be like Brittany Renner. If you asking Brittany Renner for advice, what you should ask her is how to be in this car on the middle of the interstate, on the side of the road, like you're waiting for AAA, but you don't got AAA, and you waiting for some nigga to come just change a tire, bro. She's on the way to Mississippi. Don't fuck up your life and your relationship trying to catch this nigga cheating. Look at his face. He's a fucking cheater. Here's the thing, man. And this is the same thing I was telling Brittany. Y'all over here keep talking about, well, why is it bad if I expect this and third? You picked the cheater, nigga. You need to get mad at yourself. Y'all want NBA players. Y'all want niggas who up 10 figures or 8 figures. And now y'all trying to require them to be on the y'all program. It ain't never going to happen. Get cheated on in peace and live your, what they call a soft life.
Girl, huh? We got to be honest now.
You shouldn't be asking Brittany Renner for no fucking advice. Brittany Renner looks stressed out.
Catch the nigga. And let me tell you something. In my video where I said 5 ways you probably is cheating on you, one of those is you feel need to go through his phone. So you're just going to stay with him because you have no self-respect and you're not going to get better.
Yeah. Self-respect is not getting baked in a hot car on the side of I-95 while headed to Mississippi. Self-respect is knowing that you gave. Let me just say something about self-respect. Self-respect is knowing that you picked this nigga. Self-respect is knowing that you gave him a kid. And self-respect is also knowing that, listen, you're not going to just leave your family. That's the important thing. Family. To go get slutted out, turned to a Muslim, and done dirty by some other bum ass nigga. This is the problem with Brittany. She trying to get this chick to leave. And Brittany, also, not even talking to you, Brittany, because you ain't getting that spot back, gang. It's over. Hey, Elisa, if you get tricked out of your spot by the last bitch that lost her spot, you stupid too. I don't think you that stupid. She's trying to reverse psychology you to leave the nigga. I guarantee you leave the nigga, she come right back in. Oh, yeah, me and PJ, we kind of working it out. You know, he always like, nah, you fucking back again. Yo, don't listen to this chick, bro.
Better than PJ. The difference between me and you is I can. One of those is you feel need to go through his phone, so you're just going to stay with him. Because
Yes, she's going to stay in the mansion. Stay in the mansion. Don't seek to go get to the fucking dirt hut.
You have no self-respect, and you're not going to get better than PJ. The difference between me and you is I can.
I'm going to be honest with you. Brittany, you've not gotten better than PJ. Prove me wrong. You haven't gotten a nigga better than PJ. And here's the thing. You're going to tell me about who you could fuck. Everybody want to fuck bitches. Niggas fuck bitches for sport. You point out the nigga who's going to get you pregnant. And who's going to make you a fiance. Actually, not just saying it and not putting you in a Muslim garb. You haven't got nobody better than him. We ain't see one nigga that's actually trying to make your wife through the courts, not on some Muslim shit. We haven't seen one nigga who y'all have now started to build a family. So how the hell are you getting better people? Put it like this. If you fucked J. Cole or Drake, they're just fucking you. You're like the nostalgia pussy. Like you're the throwback shit. Like, oh man, she was popping back in like 2016. But this is where like you lose track of reality. You haven't gotten a better nigga. Like, respectfully, and this is why I said like all y'all chicks be living Ciara's dream. None of y'all ain't Ciara. We ain't find another Ciara yet. Ciara could objectively say, I think I got a better man and a better situation. You know what she is? Married to Russell Wilson with more kids with Russell Wilson. You over here just like getting fucked and niggas is dipping while they promise to marry you. This nigga flexing his wedding ring. You were flexing a hijab. Shit don't make sense. This shit don't make sense to me. I could tell by the look in your eyes every time you say this bullshit. You don't even believe it. Oh, I could do better. With who? With who?
You know nothing about. And you guys are talking about, well, I understand why PJ doesn't, because I saw the video of you going up. That video was like from 2023. Did you guys also see the other times when PJ brought Elisa to my fucking house on multiple occasions, trying to incite violence? Huh? No, you didn't. That wasn't recorded. Were you guys there when he said, I'm going to make you look like an unfit mother, no matter what it takes? So I'm going up against someone with endless resources that's threatening to take my child and make me look like I'm unfit, and then bring in his bitch that he's fucking with to my house to try to fight me. And let me tell you something. Bitch, you don't want it with me either. Because you know I'll line that shit up any fucking day with you. That's nothing. Huh? Like, did you forget that PJ pulled my mom off of you?
Ratchet, ghetto, bitter baby mom shit. You forgot we beat you up. We could fight.
Okay. Huh? You don't want that shit with me, babe. I done offered it to you. I offered that to you. You were out of breath.
Respectfully, if I was that chick, I'd be like, yo, bitch, I'm over here having a time of my life. This ain't Street Fighter, honey. This ain't Street Fighter, man. This ain't UFC, man. Like, if you don't get your broke ass the fuck out of here, nigga, while I'm over here just enjoying the fruits of my husband's labor. That's what she would say about it, because I think they're married now. Yo, Brittany, you got to give it up, shorty. You got to give it up.
Because you're out of shape. You had your back against the fucking car door, and I said, what's up? What are we doing? I'm not about to just hit you. That's not really my style. I'm not a bully. You're going to have to line it up. Let's do it proper, you know? So it's like, that's why even when her and I were going back and forth, she's talking about saying, you got my number. Bitch, fuck, you got my address. And y'all sent the nanny to come get my son just when y'all went to come and get him. Because y'all don't really want them problems. Stay in Frisco and stay safe. This is, listen, babe. This is not a crash out, babe. Yo, what you're hearing is passion. What you're hearing is conviction. Okay? So I use my voice for the forces of good. And I'm always going to stand up for myself as I am other women. And also.
Some sad shit. I can't lie to y'all, man. Some really sad shit. Okay, anyway. Did y'all see that? You know, remember she was like, yo, I'm hanging with Bozo the Clown. Y'all remember her saying that? Brittany Renner. We'll find the video. It's not that one. The video, where is it at? It's one where I think she was going off in Myron too. Give me a second. I'm going to find it. Right here.
Recently moved to Mississippi because I was in LA and was dating a bozo, moved to Atlanta with him, and then left the bozo because he was a bozo and moved back to Mississippi. So that's kind of where I've been since.
So that nigga responded to her. I don't know if y'all know. So the nigga she was with after Kevin Gates, this is him right here. His name is Director X. I ain't gonna lie, he a random. I don't know how she found him. Anyway, it looked like he too pussy to like really respond to her, so he did it subliminally. This nigga jumped in the water.
Okay.
And I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do or say.
Hell no.
You hear a girl voice, it sound like he got a new bitch. But anyway, he put a caption, and clearly this caption was going at Brittany Renner. Listen to this. He says, everything ain't a lesson. Yes, it is. Sometimes the ocean reminds you who's in control. I thought I was jumping in the Caribbean Sea for a quick swim. The current had other plans. I drifted a little bit further than I expected. I was fighting the water harder than expected. Made it back, but it reminded me of something. Just because the water looked calm doesn't mean it is. On the surface, people could appear one way, but give them time and space. It only took 2 seconds to feel it. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I might be on the wrong current. Yo, Brittany, these niggas is saying you insufferable, gang. Like, I know you getting mad at me and shit like that. The nigga says you was going to be his wife. Now he writing cryptic captions basically saying that he comparing you to a swim in the Caribbean Ocean. He basically saying, listen here, just because the water looks calm doesn't mean it is. On the surface, people could appear one way, but give him time and space. It only took 2 seconds to feel it. He got his shit off. He trying to be fake deep. He definitely trying to be fake deep, but like he basically saying Brittany the problem. So even a broke nigga saying you the problem. I don't know if I could find the
amazing
Director X. I wanted to show y'all the video of them together where it looked like, you know, they were gonna last. I think all the current videos have, you know. Here we go.
I'm really as we approach closer to Big Bear. Like, we gotta drive. If we're on these winding roads, we gotta focus on just driving in the moment. But you weren't even texting. I think you were on chat. Oh, the meme. Oh. This is new.
But anyway, this is all my.
Anyway. Very, very interesting. I guess they both have deleted the videos, but there was a video of them praying before their podcast. They were doing a podcast. I don't know. I can't find it now. Look like they deleted that bitch from the whole internet, huh? What's the nigga's name? The nigga's name is I'm trying to find it, but I think it's cooked. Yeah, the nigga's name is Rashad Croggins. I'll search that. Brittany Renner. Yeah, they deleted everything. They deleted everything. Damn. But they were doing a podcast. They used to read the Bible at the beginning. And I think that's when I realized, I'm like, yo, this chick is done, bro. Whatever. Okay, cool. All right.
Are you still Muslim? No, I'm not. I don't practice anymore. I had to wear cornrows to fit in a hijab, and I'm no longer interested in shrinking myself. I was Muslim for like 10 months, married for 52 days. Actually got baptized in March. I did get baptized, but I just at this point in stage, like where I'm at right now, I don't really follow any religion. I just don't like none of it really calls to me like that. And I think a big part of what people don't understand is when I was Muslim, that I really needed that structure when I was rebuilding my life. I needed that protection. And even with wearing a hijab, I felt like it cloaked me. Like I felt almost invisible. Like when I would wear a hijab in public, it's like, I was like, am I Casper? Can anybody see me here? Hello? So I just felt like being wrapped up and also knowing that there is so much more to me than my body. But the body's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sad.
In the last year,
Learning about Islam, just religion, they feel
Christianity, and you're with this new guy. And you know what? Let me just say this, brother. As much as we can get something leadership, okay? If you know outside
what the fuck is
him around, it's not gonna be you. Why she want to go ahead on and be with the Lord too is you can be a Christian and kind of thought it up. You can't really do that in Islam.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Holy shit.
The Brittany Renner list is crazy.
them use condoms, really. So if y'all really regular guys. I've only 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because a lot of y'all run your mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video.
We got to remember where she came from. She went from saying she don't fuck regular niggas. She only fuck millionaires. Now she telling us that she got financially rebuilt. You can't feel bad for her, bro. You got to listen to what she's saying, bro.
Or why it matters. But 24. 11 athletes.
Look, chat, this is how she was bragging, gang. Yo, I don't want nobody in here be like, nah, whatever. Bro, she was in here bragging about sleeping with millionaires, my nigga. My thing is that, shorty, how you go to the casino and you there for 8 years and you got no money?
11 athletes.
Look, listen to this.
Guys, a number that she later referenced during an Instagram reel.
People want to know my body count. I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your.
Yup, 2018. Remember, that's 8 years ago. 8 years ago, she 36. She 34 now. 8 years ago, she 26. She's popping it. She's popping it. No bags under the eyes. She thinks she's like undefeated. Like, yo, hair long. You know what I mean? Butt fat. Like, yo, she thought she. Yo, chat. I hate to tell y'all, but that wall is undefeated, gang. I gotta side by side it right now. Like, gang, I'm gonna side by side it right now. I'm gonna side by side. Listen, Brittany. You know Big Act too much to even play with me like that. So like, me doing this, I just got to do it just off GP. I got to do it off GP. Yo, put it like this. I got to side by side it. This was when she 26 in 2018. This is her right now in 2026, gang. I want to put both. We got side by side. It like how do I do it? Like how do I look? Chat. This is real talk. Like y'all niggas on the head. Look at her. She told me I'm fucking everybody. Look at her now. Mad. Nah, y'all go. Nah, I ain't gonna let this shit go. Y'all niggas gotta know the truth, man. Y'all keep attacking me like, yo, act, yo. Bro, I'm telling y'all the facts. Chat. At 26, she in a car, but you could tell she not sweating. She got AC on. The AC is on. The AC is on. Now, AC is off. Yo, chat. Yo, chat, I'm sorry to tell you, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. Y'all don't, yo, listen, the war's undefeated. When a chick hit 30, every decision she made in her 20s is going to be shown on her physically, bro. Facts. 30 is the wall, nigga. It's undefeated, nigga. Nigga, you see this? Like, oh, man, look at her. She popping. You see this? You're like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Telling you. Listen how she was popping it at 26, bro.
Business, or why it matters, but 24. 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because a lot of y'all run your mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see me spread eagle on the timeline playing with my...
Chat, I gotta post this. I gotta side by side it on some 6ix9ine shit. Pause. Why? I got like, cause some of y'all now like y'all be like, yo, act now. Like, damn, why you bringing that up, nigga? You know how she was popping it, nigga, when she was 26, nigga, popping it, nigga, like she was popping it. She's telling you how many athletes she fucked, nigga, like straight, nigga. Y'all ain't hear this? Y'all ain't hear this?
Regular guys. Woo! I've only... That's any of your business or why it matters, but 24. 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because a lot of y'all run your mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see me spread eagle on the timeline playing with my... In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to...
Yo, bro, this is how she was popping at 26. And y'all niggas is this is when she had no kids. She's shitting on everybody. She's bragging about, yeah, these niggas don't like condoms, whatever. Look at her. She's the youngest, hottest shit in the game. She don't give a fuck. You see how quick shit changes, my nigga? Nigga, in 2018, nigga, 6ix9ine was the biggest rapper, like one of the biggest rappers in the world, nigga. He was a top 5 rapper in the world, nigga. Nigga, 8 years later, 6ix9ine's a streamer. Like, nigga, shit changes, bruh. You let these chicks really pop. This is why I keep telling y'all, man, you can't fuck a bitch at 23, fuck her at 33. Facts. Telling you, bruh. Telling you.
Want to try to come up off a check off a man. I mean, you could just... An athlete, they're really dumb.
Look, she was bragging that athletes are really dumb. Now she bragging that they don't take care of their kids. You see how it changed, chat? You see the switch up? She's bragging like, oh yeah, nah, you should fuck up. Y'all could get all their money. She said she financially rebuilding and that nigga won't get up off a check. Which is it? She first bragged, yo, they're dumb. You could get them to get up off their money. Now she's saying, damn, this nigga won't give me a fucking coin for my fucking kid.
I don't like talking about my history with men I'm dating.
In her book, one of the first relationships that Brittany speaks about is her relationship with Casey Therault, who appears in the book under the pseudonym Seth. In real life, attention away. And in her book, she wrote that she even left college to follow him, moving away from her friends and family and putting her
open relationships that are thriving. That wasn't my situation. The only problem in relationships is guys cheating. So what happens if you fix the one problem? So he's not gonna cheat on me because we've already eliminated that possibility, and now we're sleeping with girls together. Then you're seeing the person you love that you really don't want to do this with. You're not really living like that. You don't really want to be with girls. Like, you don't really want to do this. You just want him to be all about you, and he's not.
Casey Theroux.
I'm glad she just said that. Remember, I told you she broken. Bro, she looking for love. She's tried everything in the book looking for love. She said her nigga used to cheat. It bothered her. She wanted to do threesomes. Or she offered him threesomes. She finds the next guy. She offers to change her religion. She finds the next guy. She changes it back. Bro, she do anything. It's for love, my nigga.
Was also Brittany Renner's first manager in the industry. And according to Renner, after Casey failed to make it to the NFL, he became her manager/pimp.
He was my manager, but he was also metaphorically like a pimp. I was the moneymaker. He was supposed to go to the league. That didn't happen. And so then I became the focal point. I became the cash cow. I used to sell workout plans and meal plans. We typed it up. He's the one who got me into fitness.
But ultimately, she ended the relationship because she felt he was treating her poorly. And she followed up this relationship with another quarterback. This time, it was the NFL's Colin Kaepernick. And while neither officially confirmed the relationship, Brittany did hint at it in her book, referring to him anonymously as Evan, saying that he was the rebound dude after Casey. And most readers speculated that the football player she was describing was Colin Kaepernick. According to Brittany Renner, Kaepernick tested her intentions by having her pay for her own flights whenever they planned to meet. And according to her, this was a way for him to see if her interest was genuine or not. This is something she later went on to rant about.
I have rented cars and drove hours to see men. I've even bought my own flights. You know why? When I care about you, I go out of my way for you. And I believe if your bank account doesn't reflect the financial flexibility to go see a man, you shouldn't be quick to hop on any flight, whether it's paid for or not. Maybe you should keep your broke ass at home. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm some big, tough, scary... that I don't want love. I don't gotta act like that. So when I care about you, I will move mountains if you want them out of the way. I hold it down. And I'm a good person. And if that makes me stupid, I'll be that every time for a chance at love.
Renner also described how the relationship felt one-sided at times, saying that she spent days at his house, hidden away like a community whore, adding that when she asked about seeing him again, he would respond, "What I want to do and what I'm going to do are two different things. That's all I'm going to say." And it was from there that the connection began to deteriorate.
There we go. Colin Kaepernick already started hearing things about her. He's treating her like a whore.
In 2014, it was rumored that she was pregnant with his child, although she denied this rumor. And when DJ Vlad asked her about the relationship in October of 2018, Brittany Renner had no comment.
So you're saying you never met Colin?
No comment.
It was after this relationship with Colin Kaepernick when Brittany Renner was involved with R&B star Trey Songz, who she referred to in her book as Leon. And this reference of Trey Songz was a bit more apparent than the previous two, because when speaking on this situation, Brittany Renner repeatedly used the phrase, "nobody else but you," a direct reference to Trey Songz's song.
I don't want nobody else but you. Ooh,
She also described him as someone who had mastered doing the deed. Brittany Renner also alluded to Trey Songz's preference for group activities, reinforcing the public image that Trey Songz had already built as someone who was openly adventurous. Through this experience, she said she learned a hard lesson. You can't change a man just to mold him into the person you want him to be. And years later, their connection dwindled, with Trey Songz moving on and having a son with Cara Colon. And by 2016, Brittany Renner was briefly linked to NBA star Ben Simmons. And at the time, Ben Simmons was emerging as one of basketball's most promising young talents. He had just been selected first overall in the 2016 NBA draft by the 76ers, after having a classic one-and-done college career, which is a concept that Brittany Renner spoke about in her book while referring to Ben Simmons as Frank. She described him as a young, confident person, adding that he fit the stereotypical image of a player, a feeling she admitted that she ignored despite her instincts. And ultimately, like several relationships before it, the situation was short-lived, with Ben Simmons never publicly addressing it. Around the same time, Brittany Renner was linked to NBA star Kyrie Irving, who she called Ivan in her book. Now, the reason that fans speculate that Ivan is Kyrie is because at some point in Kyrie's career, he played with the Boston Celtics, and he also shared his opinion on a few different conspiracy theories.
There's not one picture of Earth, and we haven't been back to the moon since 1961 or 1969, and you start, and then it becomes like conspiracy theory.
He's questioning whether the moon landing really existed, saying there's no real pictures of Earth.
In Brittany's book, she referenced deep conversation about these conspiracy theories, as well as alluding to him being a Boston-based athlete. Now, it is important to note that neither Brittany Renner or Kyrie had confirmed this relationship, but it was pretty obvious who she was referencing in her book. Between 2017 and 2018, Brittany Renner was involved in an on and off relationship with Philadelphia rapper Lil Uzi Vert. And at this point, Uzi was already a major name in hip hop. When it comes to the relationship, it mostly played out behind the scenes, although it did slowly leak out into the public eye. By October of 2018, a video had came out of Renner complaining that Lil Uzi Vert didn't want to touch her.
When I originally got invited, I was not even gonna go, but it was so crazy. Like, we're in the same city, and you really weren't that pressed to see me. You didn't really care to spend time with me. You actually didn't even respond to my text the day that I had texted you. I mean, you don't even fuck me. It's like, if I were to tell you I don't want to suck your dick, well then I would think that you'd probably get somebody else to do it, right? It's the same kind of concept. I've given you so many chances after embarrassing me publicly time after time again when I know you still with that other bitch on top of the other one, and God knows how many more. So it's like, you really have nobody to blame but yourself.
And it was around the same time that the two parted ways, after Renner accused him of infidelity. Years later, during a No Jumper interview, she reflected on their relationship, stating that while she loved Uzi, she was never truly in love with him.
That was my own audio that I sent him months before my book. Like, we hadn't even been hanging out, talking, or anything like that.
You were never in love with Lil Uzi?
Of course I love him. He's cute. He's fun. He's nice. Like, I mean, what's not to love about
Not
Uzi?
that kind of love. We all love him that way.
I haven't been in love in years, so I haven't met that guy.
And about a year after Lil Uzi Vert, Brittany Renner found herself in one of her most serious relationships. And this was with NBA star PJ Washington. Now, their relationship officially started in 2020. He was 20 years old at the time, while she was 26, which led her to get the nickname R. Shelley.
People calling you R. Shelley. that to me was probably the funniest
I'm
one.
not gonna lie. It was funny. And
That
like,
shit-
the person
that
who
shit was
photoshopped
funny.
his face onto mine on that selfie.
And shortly after they went public with their romance, they announced that they were expecting a child. And during a Vlad interview, she was asked why she decided to get pregnant, and she said,
Because we were like, what made us decide to have a kid? And we love our son to death. But it was kind of like we were rushing. And we literally sat there and were like, well, I love cream pies. You don't want to use a condom. I'm not taking 20 Plan Bs. And the reality is, he even was like, and I have the money to have a kid.
and mind you, her mom Jody Renner is sitting right next to her during the entire interview. Either way, the ex-couple welcomed their son, PJ Washington III, in 2021. However, they decided to part ways 2 months after the child's birth. And according to Brittany Renner, PJ Washington cut off her credit cards, kicked her out of the house, and took her keys away.
When the rug was pulled from under me, when he cut my credit card off, when he kicked me out of our house, when he took the car keys away, because I got rid of my Benz because he got me a Bentley, but he didn't put it in my name, so technically it wasn't mine.
And after their breakup, Brittany was accused of trapping the basketball player with a child in order to gain money and fame.
Then the rumor started that he was paying you $200,000 a month in child support.
This is untrue. Like, what do you guys think this is? $200,000 a month? Like I said, if that's how it was coming, a lot of bitches would be getting pregnant.
And although they were separated, the two seemed to be on decent co-parenting terms for their son. That's until PJ Washington tweeted that she doesn't let him see their son. And she actually spoke about this whole situation on a Vlad TV interview, playing a voicemail that she left for PJ after he tweeted the tweet.
I will air this the fuck out. Delete the fucking tweet. You are a fucking psycho, fucking path, liar, hypocrite.
Okay, anyway. Did y'all see, supposedly Drake threw some light shade at LeBron And apparently at the Noctamana retreat, Drake had some shirts that was involved with the drop or whatever. It was these t-shirts that said the only LeBron I rate is Juan. Now there's a dude named Juan LeBron. He's like a badminton player. He plays some other sport. But clearly people are looking at this as, Drake is still not over what happened with Bron, which obviously we should know because if you listen to the album, he says, don't ask me about what's up with me in 23andMe. I'm a real nigga and he's not. Right? So the shirt was a pretty good troll, but it definitely shows that, Drake still, he's still not forgetting some of these things. Now, I'm going to show you the guy. Oh, Juan LeBron. Juan LeBron Chincoa is, he's widely known by his nickname El Lobo, and he's a Spanish professional paddle player. Drake was playing paddle as well. Yeah, okay, so these were at Noctamana. And this is the guy who was at the retreat playing paddle. So this is Juan LeBron, whatever. Juan LeBron Chincoa. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would love to hear what Bron is saying about it. It's clear that Drake is hurt about the situation. I still feel like Drake is operating with kid gloves with LeBron. I think LeBron want Drake to snitch on him. Drake ain't gonna snitch on him. And I think LeBron also never valued Drake enough to give a fuck about trying to reconcile. So I'm wondering if this is one-sided in a bit where he really doesn't give a fuck, or maybe he does care and maybe he's reached out or something and Drake shut it down, or maybe he's kind of just looking at it like, yo, I have a different perspective, and as much as you think I did something wrong, I didn't do anything wrong. So I would love to hear what LeBron says about this more than Drake. We clearly know what Drake thinks at this point. Yeah. Okay. All right. Jay Prince responded to Charleston White. If you don't know, Charleston White went to Houston, and while appearing at an event with while appearing at an event where there was a political event going on, but it happened to be in the vicinity and the venue that belongs to Rap-A-Lot. What the fuck? Yo, what's up with my Twitter today, bro? Yeah, there is a full video now. Give me a second. I guess someone was recording on Meta glasses. Let me see if I can find the full thing. Here we go. Okay. I think this is it.
Put in office again that's going to protect our people.
So apparently the venue belonged to Jay Prince. He didn't know. He's had like issues on and off with Jay Prince. This person is someone who is a politician to some extent, but also a community leader. Charleston went to support her, but it got quickly distracted because people were like, oh, Charleston's here? This is Jay Prince shit. We got to check this nigga.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to run nobody that ain't gonna be for the best interest of our people. Okay? Now look, I'm gonna be very clear. We got Democrats, we got Republicans, and we got independents. But what I'm all about is who is the perfect person that's gonna fit our agenda and our goddamn people.
So Charleston's realizing that they're in this establishment. This woman is talking on the mic. No one's being quiet. You can hear people chatting.
Okay, so with that counter clerk, let me be clear. When y'all call me on some goddamn court document
case, it messes you up.
On the public information. Charleston called me out. No.
Oh, this is the guy who came in his ear. That's what pause. Pause on came in his ear. Pause. So the guy who comes over, the guy, the muscle guy. I guess we're about to see it.
I told Charleston, fuck them bitches, because at the end of the day, what they did was wrong. The DA is a fucking freak. You run around here being a hoe ass.
Oh, maybe it's this guy right here.
Nigga, run around here fucking folk and doing all this shit on fucking purpose. And you didn't fight it because that's what you do. Right? So when Charleston called me out, no, I'm be real, listen, y'all.
Oh, that's the guy trying to press him.
Listen.
And this guy's right here too. They're even blocking the woman with the mic.
I need everybody to listen. Hold on.
So they realize that they're in, Charleston's in this club that belongs to Jay Prince. They're trying to press him now.
So when Charleston called me, he said, hey sis, I need you to go to McKinney because this is what they do. So
you could tell she realizes something happening there.
When he called me and let me know, I went down there and I exposed all their asses. Okay, Charles. Hey, Charles, in that conversation, can you come out?
So you heard he says, Charles, end that conversation.
Okay, Charles. Hey, Charles, in that conversation, can you come out?
Say, hey, listen, I know a lot of y'all ain't paying attention. I know a lot of y'all ain't paying attention because y'all think a lot of what she's saying is bullshit. But listen, the power lies in the booth. If you can't start at the bottom of the political process, you can't wait 4 years to try to elect your president to have power. Power starts right here. You don't know nobody in the city that can get a white elected official to come down to talk to a bunch of drunk niggas that won't even listen. They won't even listen. You can't get nobody in the city that'll get a white elected official that'll come talk to a bunch of drunk niggas who won't even listen. They ain't even stop talking. So the next time you have one of these events, you gotta take the drunk niggas out of the mix. Because the drunk niggas, they're still talking while the political process is talking. They don't go to the poll. The niggas that's still talking right now, these gonna be the same niggas complaining when we go back to slavery. They gonna vote us back to slavery. Why? Because we don't have permanent rights. Say, drunk niggas. All the drunk niggas, listen up. 33% of your kids in Houston cannot read on or above their grade level. And I see why. Because when proper information is given, niggas get dumb. Niggas get stupid when real information come along. But I done seen niggas fill up the building. I done seen niggas come down here just cause I'm here cause they looking for trouble. They looking for trouble. But nigga, we got The person who got access to the files in the county run the county. Dumb niggas. Come on, Joe. During the pandemic, the mayor didn't shut the city down. It was the county commissioner. The microphone dead. The nigga that ain't got the battery charged up for the proper information. All I'm gonna say is, we fucked up as a race of people. We fucked up as a race of people. We got a woman who turned her birthday party into a political information campaign. And niggas would need to be quiet long enough to get the information. I'm out.
Shit, that nigga said, I'm out. Let's go. I think we have the video where he says, where it records from, he says, yo, nigga, I'm out. Fuck this shit.
I know. Let's go. Just go. Go. I seen the whole ass nigga jaws tight with the collar, the nigga taking pictures.
I'm trying to look for the full video, but I'm not trying to see. This is two things today I was not trying to see and I saw. Someone recorded the entire thing on Meta Glasses, I believe. So let me zoom, go down a little bit more. I'm going to find it.
Niggas, come on, Joe. During the pandemic, the niggas that ain't got the battery charged. All I'm gonna say is, we fucked up as a race of people. We fucked up as a race of people. We got a woman who turned her birthday party and niggas would need to get the information. I'm out.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So they're trying to step to him a bit.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now, Charles in real life popular, man.
What's up, mama? Say, yeah, run on here, nigga, get in front of the car.
Hey, man. Anybody behind me gonna get knocked off. Let's go.
We didn't get in front of the car. I seen your jaws tight, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I showed up by myself in your hood, pussy. Run over here and get in front of the car.
Whoa, behind.
Pussy foot. Run over here and get in front of the car. Run over here and get in front of the car.
Whoa, behind.
Run over here and get in front of the car. I seen your jaws tight, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I showed up by myself in your hood, pussy.
I know that wasn't a gun.
Yeah, that was a gun. Go around the car, keep going, don't stop it nothing.
Can't go around.
Get on the highway, the whole ass. Pull it up.
God damn. Oh my God. Why does... Bruh, man. What the hell? Anyway. Okay. So J Prince responded. And J Prince's response to this was a cryptic one. He said, never allow a maggot to draw you down to its level. A maggot will always beat you at being a maggot. Eventually, maggots become flies, eating shit, agitating others, and spreading contamination until their last days. I've lived with rodents. I've lived with roaches, rats, and flies most of my life, all trying to eat off my plate. Eventually, the universe rewarded them all, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And to the human rats, roaches, and flies who keep campaigning, eventually you'll be selected. Congratulations, J Principles. That was a cryptic one. I'm going to be honest with you. I actually do believe, I don't think J Prince sent anyone at Charleston, but I do believe that the common thought is that if y'all see this nigga over here, fuck him up. Now, the guys who approached him still seem like there were some grown-ass adults. Look like they may have been down with a conversation. But I do believe Charleston, where they probably were trying to press him to say, apologize on camera. Now, I don't think it's the end of Charleston's career if he did apologize on camera. But I think it's kind of in his nature, from what we know about him, to not apologize. So he got out of there, didn't apologize. Even if there was a shot, we'll figure out what that was and how much the police are going to look into it. But I got to give Charleston some credit. He didn't apologize. I think J Prince really is looking at it like, man, this guy's fucking up what we got going on. He's antagonizing us, and we need to get him out of the way. My thing is, y'all got to get him out of the way the proper way. Y'all got to get him out of the way in a way where y'all don't open up some type of litigation, because I do think that's where it's at now. I think J Prince Jr., at this point, there got to be police who are kind of watching them. I know they have so much power in Houston, but police got to be watching them like, yo, bro, if y'all keep doing some shit or wilding out, we might have to get y'all. So, Charleston White lives again, but J Prince and these, cryptic kind of messages, I hope he does know if something happens to Charleston, he's going to get dragged into court, and they'll play your cryptic message even though you didn't name him. The police aren't that dumb, okay? All right, chat, not going to lie, I'm finna call it. Tonight. I do have a few more topics that I was going to get to. We still didn't get to the Diddy stuff. I'm so mad. Didn't get to the Diddy stuff. We didn't do our David update. We didn't do our Nolan Wells update. We're going to save those updates for tomorrow. Also, Jason Tatum, Sneak This, and Jaylen Brown, we didn't get to as well. Gucci Man on Rick Ross's album, talking about he took an oath to never tell, while this nigga's actively telling. He's actually trolling Pooh Shiesty at this point. Yella Beezy, the checking on his case and what's going on with that. Ben 10 bouncing back, and also Young Philly, he's going through a case as well for his freedom, and he's accused of sexual assault. So we'll get to those tomorrow, chat. Thank you guys for rocking with me, and I do hope you guys felt thoroughly entertained, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more entertainment for y'all. Okay, so appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.